chat.
This is Mini Wrench.
The night. It's my bedtime.
It's your bedtime, isn't it?
Yeah, some books.
There he is. Here he is. There he is. There's Mini Wrench.
I'm right behind the microphone.
My small beat. No, careful. Careful.
Hello.
Right, you going to say no night to chat?
No night, chat.
Okay.
I love you, chat.
Do a great bedtime for Mama Bear.
I got a joke for you. What did the pirate say to the other?
What did the pirate say to the other pirate?
It's time to walk the plank.
Very good. No night, sweetheart. Have a good one.
No night.
Folks, welcome in to another RimWorld Sunday. It's the end of the week. We're here to chill out, relax, and apparently build the biggest nuclear reactor that we can. We started this bad boy last stream, and my plan is to get it finished this stream so that we have an unreasonable quantity of energy generation. I don't know what Palworld did to my camera. Basically, I made a couple changes to my camera's like zoom for when I recorded the little off-stream Palworld video. Go check it out on YouTube if you've not seen it yet. And it looks like something about those changes I made has fundamentally altered my main camera, which is weird. Because it shouldn't have. Oh yeah, the sub-goal won't be showing because of that as well, but it should have updated, so let's find out if that's the case. Boop! Hey! It did. Hey Spike, how you doing today, dude? Right, we were doing a couple of things last stream. Number one, we started digging out this little room, which we're going to turn into a full-on smelting room, so we can start getting rid of the old gear that we don't need much faster. Much faster and more efficiently. So that's going to be pretty huge. And yes, we started building the biggest nuclear reactor that is available. It's getting very close. Oh, it's very close to being finished. It is finished. It is a bit damaged, so I would love it if someone could repair it before we put any reactor fuel rods in it. You know? So the next thing to do is to power that bad boy up. So we're going to need a few things setting up before that can be done. Number one is a reactor control station, which we're going to do this with. And there we go. It should be nicely shielded with one of these bad boys in there. And a chair. You know, we're not monsters. This one gets a chair. This one doesn't, apparently. It should. Tempercore's having a tantrum and has decided to destroy one of our steel-reinforced auto doors, which is rude. Oh, Severin, you want to know your stats. Let's have a look. You're good for shooting. You got 10 melee, 11 social, and 12 intellectual. So any of those three are what you need to get closer to Primarchdom. Primarchdom? That's definitely the right word, isn't it? Spike, I saw you have a go at that boss earlier. The one in the tower with the 30,000 health. It looked like it went really well. Swimmingly. Those bosses, Data Swami was right, are brutal. They are, yeah, quite the challenge, right? So one of the main reasons we're doing this smelting room is because we just need more steel. We need more reliable steel. You managed it the second time around. Nice. Yeah, I'd already headed out to take Mini Wrench to karate by that point, so it went up to 50k. Oh, does it get more hit points if more people go in, I'm guessing? That's balanced. You know, that's fair, that's balanced. So Hugh of Fun and I were playing it last night, Spike, just the two of us, and we set up our base in the exact same place that you guys have set up yours, by that little ruin down at the bottom. It's a really good spot for it, it's nice and central. But I got a lucky Cativa, and it's really strong. It's got dragon breath, and it's nuts. I love it. We also got... I hatched a large damp egg, which is a phrase I'd never want to say too many times in my life. And from the large damp egg, I got a Pen King, which has got the artisan passive, so plus 50% work speed, and then it's like level 2 at a bunch of jobs, so he now lives in base. So yeah, it's really quite nice. I love it. Oh, our child vampire has gone into an involuntary death rest following an overdose. These things happen. We've all been there. So I've also instructed the construction of this tiny little room attached to the prison, and this is because to get the advanced mechs that we want to have that can do crafting, we're going to need to commit an additional war crime. We need to find a place for Baby Bean for karate. There's a few around. There's quite a few around. It's just finding the right one, the one that works for you, really. We were quite lucky. We got he came home from school with a letter that said you could get a free trial class at our local leisure centre. So he went along to that. He really enjoyed it, and we went, "Do you want to do it?" He said, "I want to do it." We went, "Brilliant." And then this Christmas, his grandparents said, "Do you want us to get him his karate lessons as his Christmas present?" And we thought that's an amazing Christmas present because it's something he's really loving doing. Yeah, he's enjoying it. He's listening. He's intently listening. He's taking it in, and he's learning. Like, so it's really, really brilliant. And so, what a wonderful Christmas present to basically let him continue doing that. I think it's really good. Right. This is going to need lights in, and has it got power? Have I done power in the walls? I haven't. Get the sparky in. Get those laid. So yeah, he was over the moon with that present. Again, I've named this the Lambda reactor. It started default as the Alpha reactor, but I was like, we've already got an Alpha reactor. That's the practice reactor, the one that we did first as a test run, and already generates far more power than our base is using on its own. But you know, so like, yeah, each of these is kicking out 67,000 watts at the moment, which is great. Hughes has had a psycho crash. Yep. Involuntary death rest, high on psycho, having a crash. He's doing swimmingly. He's doing great. More power, Severin. I want to see how much power we can kick out with a fully stocked reactor type V. That's what I want to know. I want to see what we can do with this beast. And then I'm going to hope it never gets damaged, because, dear Lord, that's going to be bad, right? We're already producing fuel rods to go in it, because as we learned, the undamaged fuel rods, they can just sit here, absolutely fine, no risk whatsoever. Damaged ones go in the pool. And I need to find out, I think damaged ones can go in here to get turned into plutonium and depleted uranium. Hey, I'm already thinking about the next colony, so you know. If this goes wrong, I think it's an instant lose. I feel like if this goes wrong, it will just be an instant lose. Oh, that's the small sarcophagus in it. That's the one that would cover that if it went wrong. We haven't yet unlocked the sarcophagus that would cover a reactor type V, if indeed it even has one. So these ones are quite cool. These are breeder reactors. They're advanced breeder reactors, these two new ones. And the point of them is that they generate more fissile material than they use. So you put fuel rods in, and technically, if you get the crafting right and do it the right way, you can get more fuel rods out than you put in. Which is a little bit bonkers. But there you go. Transport pod crash. A cosplay enthusiast named Cow. Enemy cosplay enthusiast. Strip him. Ooh! Actually, strip him and capture him. Morty, go capture him. We're gonna need him. That's how the sun works. Exactly. We're building a small sun. Yeah. We're gonna need so many more cooling towers. This is gonna be a big problem. I can feel it. We've got a lot of rocks in storage as well. We need to start turning those into concrete. Good. This room is finished. I would like some wall lights, please. And opposite. Not that we can do them yet because we've got no steel. Oh, we've got a little bit of steel. Medical emergency. Oh, it's this guy. Right, so save his life. Do it. Trust me. Because we're going to put the subcore rip scanner in this room. This is how we make the cores for the next tier of robot, for the next tier of mech. So if you remember, we crafted the tier 1. The tier 2 required one of our guys to climb into, I've forgotten where we put it, this machine, which just leaves them a bit dazed. But the tier 3 requires us to put someone in the subcore rip scanner, and that kills them. That terminates them when they go in there, but we get a core. So this is going to be our new use for prisoners. Besides bravely donating their organs. And here's the thing, Cal, even though he's going in this thing, he doesn't necessarily need his right kidney or lung, so we can absolutely have those. That's not an issue. He's got a bit of an infection in his leg, so that's fine. Hey, Data, how you doing tonight? They could donate a few organs, right, Severin? They've got a couple of spares. It's fine. They weren't using all of the... Honestly, 2 lungs is decadence. It is. 2 kidneys is decadence. It's not necessary. One thing we did last stream as well is we got the Replomat system working, which is awesome, because Star Trek style, we can just get food. Unfortunately, someone went into a tantrum and destroyed our only Replomat terminal, and we don't have the steel to rebuild it yet. So I should probably stop placing things that demand steel and get that done, because otherwise it's going to end pretty badly. Yeah, in fact, we're gonna just hold off on the construction now until the Replomat terminals get made, because I've just realised the folly of my ways. It's fine. It's fine. Morning, Jojo. How are you doing today? Yeah, if they did the liver harvesting right, we could do it like infinitely, right? That's my thing. There we go. We got a couple of usable organs out of him, and right. So I'm just going to disallow access to a few of the schematics that we don't want doing yet, because they're going to consume too much steel. Twitch drop. Hey, 500 steel from Felgod. Thank you for that. That is a massive help. That should get this done for us. I'm not bothered about a little bit of cable. Using a tiny bit of steel. We just need these Replomat terminals back up and running. Really? There's the 500. Data's grabbed some. Where are you taking it? Oh, you're just going to go and put it in storage. That's okay. Felgod not only dropping the steel for us there, but also, slaving away at the smeltery to create more steel. Like an absolute machine here. Thoroughly impressed. Thought you hit the wrong emoji and that would have been a very different morning message. Questionable. Jim Bob's here churning out masterwork items, which is it's what we love Jim Bob for. It's what Jim Bob's here for. Just a never-ending stream of absolute masterwork. Mwah. We're learning how to make Gravis armors, because why would you not? Because it's funny. Hey, right, we've put the steel into at least one of those now. Components and plasteel are in, so we just need to get them built. And now I've put down 2. On the grounds that, at least this way, if the numpties decide to destroy one, there's a second one. And I'm hoping that the odds of them doing it twice in a row are at least low enough that we can get the other one rebuilt in the meantime. I know it might be a little bit too optimistic, but it's what I'm going with. Jojo, unless you have an emoji next to the toolbox one that is just wood, I'm not sure where that's going, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? Not I. So one cool thing about these breeder reactors is you can hot load them, which allows the fuel to be changed whilst the core is running. This basic one we have to switch this off to change the fuel out or change the situation. However, the breeder reactor, as fuel rods deplete, our bots and nuclear operatives will just come in and swap them out live with it running. And that should keep a constant churn of it going. In theory. Cow is currently a medical emergency. Are you beating this infection? You are. That's fine. You're going to beat the infection. Hey, Ravengard. How you doing tonight, dude? Good to see you. So this is going to be a whole-ass smelting room, so I'm going to need a bunch of smelters. But we're going to build them one at a time, on principle. Plus, there's not much point in them until we've got the fabricors, by and large. But I will get one more and set it to, again, smelt all the plants that we've been making, because, dear Lord, we have a lot of those. Ravengard, you're alive. Always counted as a benefit. Always a positive. I'm glad to hear it, my dude. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. And that goes to all of you wonderful beings joining us tonight. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all having a good one. We have had a weekend. We have had a weekend, TM. For those of you who have seen on Discord, you'll know exactly what's been going on. But the long and short of it is, yesterday morning, Hugh of Fun went out to our garage. We have a separate garage to our house, which is plumbed and has electrics in it, which is where we keep things like the washing machine and the tumble dryer. So she went out to go and check the washing machine, swap the stuff over into the tumble dryer, and upon opening the door was hit with what she only can describe as a tidal wave of iced water, as the pipe next to the door had burst and was spraying an arc of ice-cold water across the door. We have no idea how long this had been going on for, but it was pooling all the way back to the back of the garage. Everything was soaked. Everything, certainly in the arc, was very wet, and we didn't know what sort of state the back of the garage was in. So Hugh of Fun shouted for me, called me out, and we found the right stop valve to turn to kill the water. Yeah, Fal, it looks like it. It looks exactly like that. So we found the right stop valve to turn it off, and so I made some phone calls. My parents are the landlords at this house, so I made some phone calls to my parents and said, "Here's what's happened. What do, really?" And fortunately, my brother was up the road, having just finished a round of golf, and he's a handyman and trained electrician as well. So he was able to come over, help us make all the electronics in there safe, obviously from all the water that had sprayed around. It's nothing short of a miracle that nothing shorted out in there, because there was a multi-adapter extension that had fallen off where it was mounted and onto the floor, like pretty much in a pool of water. And how none of it got damaged or shorted out is a miracle. It just is. But yeah, he was able to sort of fix the pipe for us, get it working again, and he's recommended to my parents that they look at getting it replaced. I would question the safety of your installation. So it looks like this house was built in the 1960s. This house was built in... yeah, I would question the safety of the installation. To be fair, yeah. The multi-adapter has now been installed in a far more secure manner following this incident. This house was built in the 1960s, and there are certain aspects of it that are still exactly as they would have been then. And just not been updated since. There are also some aspects that have been updated by previous tenants in an absolutely cowboy manner. Most impressive was that my brother came and fixed one light fitting for us in the kitchen, and mentioned what an absolute shambles the wiring was for the light fitting. Not long after, he came and fixed our oven, installed a new oven for us because our old one broke. And he said the most impressive thing is that within the same room, the light fitting was wired incorrectly and the oven was wired incorrectly. But what's amazing is that he could tell that that one had been effed up by a completely different electrician to that one. So there were multiple times that someone had come in to rewire this house and made an absolute shambles of it. Like... So he's been on the warpath against it recently. So for record, Fal, after those incidents, after both of those, the light fitting and the oven, my brother and basically his entire he owns an electrician company. So he's got a couple of lads that work for him, and he basically brought the entire company into my house, and they went round every single inch of wiring that they could test, every socket, every light fitting, everything. They did a full test on the house, top to bottom, and they've resolved any problems that they found, of which there were a couple. But they've resolved every single one of them that they found, and yeah, so basically we should be in a good position now. We should be in a good position now. But of course, you know, these things aren't always perfect. It's difficult to tell for sure what sort of state a house is going to be in, especially one that was wired so long ago as this one. And I mean, Fal, you'll know what I mean by this. For many parts of the wiring in this house, the color coding system on the wires is different. Is older. So we've got some wiring in this house on newer, updated wiring colours, and some of it on older. Yeah, red and black instead of blue and brown, right? And so like you pull open any socket or fitting in this house, you never quite know what kind of wiring you're going to run across. It's great fun. It's great. I am most impressed though that with all the shambles that the wiring has been in some places, that at least the previous electricians did keep to one or the other of those color codings. So at least my brother isn't flying completely blind when he comes to resolve these issues. It could be worse. Oh no! Apparently this guy's gone berserk, but unfortunately, he's too racked by illness to do anything about it. He's just raging in bed. Oh, he's so angry to be in this bed, chat. But yeah, fellas, you say it should be all good, really. So, oh, Morty. Oh, Morty saw him as a threat. Dang it! I was gonna mind rip him if someone actually came and built this. Am I out of steel again? Yes, I am. Of course I am. Always out of steel. Facts. Like, we're slowly making it. We are slowly making steel. But it is a tragically slow process, isn't it? Did we ever get that this factory setup that would let us do it? We did. Because that makes rocks and that extracts steel from rocks, right? So what we really want to do is have an automatic drill that kicks out to there. I mean, these are spenny. These are really spenny. With the outbuilding, does it have its own consumer unit? Yes. Yeah, it does. It's yeah, there's a separate consumer unit in there with its own big switch. I do like those big switches. They're very satisfying. So, and that ironically is the same consumer unit that was in here when my grandparents lived here many years ago. So, and I know that because I have very distinct memories, and my memories of my childhood are very hit and miss. I don't always have clear memories of exactly what happened when I was younger. But I have very clear memories of coming to visit my grandparents here. My grandpa used to teach me about carpentry and stuff, and that's what he did for a profession. And they always kept the electric to the garage off, so they kept that consumer unit switched off. Which meant that every time we went in, you got the joy of flicking the big clunky switch, to turn on the electric so that we could have the lights on and stuff and do some carpentry. And then when you came out, you got the big clunk again as you turn it off. It's proper almost like movie switch throwing, the clunk. So good fun. I like that. That was a nice positive bit. Quad machine gun. What if I just stacked quad machine guns around here? That would be a great defense, wouldn't it? Speaking of Palworld, I cannot wait, and I literally cannot wait until I can get the mounted machine guns that can be manned by the sheep. Because I am going to build a full base. I'm going to get a full base of sheep. I'm going to get every PAL slot with a sheep in it, and every sheep with a machine gun, all facing the same direction, and then I'm going to kite world bosses into it to see which ones can be killed by this process. The pool of water plus layer. This sounds like it has no RCD protection. Can't say I haven't seen it. It sounds like it might be on the older side of warrant an upgrade. Fair. You just caught a dungeon boss. Nice. We haven't had a nuclear meltdown yet. Whoa. Why can I hear... Hold the phone. I can hear a lot of... Wait, that's not good. Why is there a squirrel? I mean, it's not immediately dying. No. I don't like that. Why could I just hear so much Geiger counter? You have no game sounds? Try now. You couldn't hear it. I just heard a load of Geiger counter noises around here. And I don't know how I feel about that. We haven't had a nuclear meltdown yet, Tomo, but that wasn't great. Hey, Gravis armors. Nice. Strange sinkhole. Uh-oh. It's another one of them. Like, this wasn't flashing, though. And if normally this would be flashing if there's radiation coming through. because it's one of the closest things to the reactor itself. So, okay, sinkhole is inside the colony. Brilliant. Actively causing sanity loss. Do you know what? Let's just let's get out here, mob-handed. Let's go take care of it. We'll spawn it. We'll shoot at it. Set a research project whilst we do. Ultra Smurfs. Let's just get noble decorations for now. Just a quick check-in as you're still at work. Started talking about squirrels and you messed up your mascara. I don't know why squirrels have that effect on you, but it amuses me a little bit. That the mention of squirrels would cause you to have a makeup error. I don't know exactly how that works, but Tomo, where are you? Why has nobody got bolt guns anymore? I'd love to know that. Where are all the bolt guns? That is doing me a concern. Right, everyone attack that. Oh, but not the melee bros, actually. Not yet, anyway. Chugnuts, are you a melee bro? I think you might be. Basically, just be ready to charge this. Oh no, because I just told them what to... Ooh. Okay, now attack the Chthonian that's running towards you. Melee bros, get in there. Yes, Morty. Good, good, that took care of it. Oh wait, is it? Yep, Sonic's dragging it away. Someone go fill that hole up. Yes. I expect they got dropped when everyone died. Probably. Yes. Server seems to be handling things well now. Only issue at the moment is not being showing in server browser. And those of us on Game Pass still can't use it. Because it looks like it is... You're right, it looks like it's going to be a bit longer than we originally thought or hoped before those of us on Game Pass can actually use Deadies. So Hugh of Fun and I have been playing in a nice little co-op world now. Though those have been stabilised. Those have been stabilised a great deal. We managed to get a lot of play last night before we had any sort of crashes or anything. Oh yeah, we had some pretty big mass deaths, unfortunately. Handling and training is the most vital expertise there. Can we please build this subcore rip scanner? Please. I mean, all that either works. More Devil Strand kid clothing. How much of that are we making? See, chat, you hear that? I'm not crazy, right? That was a load of Geiger counter noises. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. You are crazy. Okay, good. As long as that's all it is. As long as all it is that I'm absolutely bonkers. We need a control rod actuator for this. Oh wait, oh no, they're built with one now. Yes, you only need one if... So we never need to make them again. All new reactors are now built with a control rod actuator. Because L Crabs, I've mostly been giving people expertises in whatever they get to 15 first, because it kind of indicates to me that that's the skill that they're using. So an expertise in it helps a lot. Medical treatment for Bedoof. Oh, everyone's got like muscle parasites or something, don't they? I don't really know what he's got actually. He seems fine. Seems fine to me. No issues here. Mortarian, have you hit? Yeah, you've hit grade 8, so we need to do the quote-unquote fix on Mortarian, which involves briefly turning Mortarian... Ooh. Load anyway. Yeah, we're going to briefly turn Mortarian into a baseliner. Save and apply. He will be a Primarch again. Worry not. We also need to make his... no, we need a more... Damn it, where do we find the more granular age changer? Needs social log info. Because there we could change biological age in full years, but we want... Ah, here we go, this is it. So the biological age here needs to be 12, and all of these full. So he's 1 hour away from hitting the next life stage. Then we let him grow. Growth stage is at 13, isn't it? A Relaxaurus and a Sparkit, which apparently gives a Water Electric Dragon Fusion Pal. Yeah, I can't wait to get onto the like breeding stuff inside of it because it looks like it's going to be quite entertaining. Why have you not aged up yet, Morley? Because I didn't drag that all the way. Adore. Whoop. Mortarion became an adult. Right, Mortarion is now an adult. This is good. And we can pick a bunch of stuff from Mortarion, who has 32 melee, 20 in dueling. Oh yeah, who else has been capturing humans in Pal World? I got an error when I did once. I picked it up and then tried to open my party screen, and it gave me a load of I don't know, non-English characters. I don't know exactly what alphabet it was, but it was not ours. And then just said human. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't think it wanted me to do that, but never mind. I did it anyway. Artistic. Take a bit of intellectual. Construction. Bit of intellectual. You never need cooking anymore, so you just get good at social. Then we could do hard worker. Natural hard worker finishes faster. 20% work speed is good. Don't like gourmands. They tend to go on binge eats. Academian. Intellectual and medical. Not bad. We've got no intellectual at the moment. Never take Wimp on a Primarch. What a waste of a good Primarch. Or careful shooter, he's not a shooter. So I guess it's Academian or hard worker. And global work speed is king, really, isn't it? Okay, so now that Morty is an adult, they've stripped all their clothes off, because that's what people do when they turn into adults. Everybody knows that. And we're going to make them a Primarch again. Save and apply. Yes, we know. I like how they beef out. Primarchs are not allowed to be anything other than utterly enormous. Do you want to go and get some clothes on? Maybe? Crazy. I don't like the amount of Geiger counter I keep hearing, folks. Make Morty 18 years old. Yeah, at this point we might as well just manually... Now that they've done all the growth stages, right? Yeah, we'll just fudge it to 18. And then they're a full adult. They can do all the things. Let's fix that up now. So, yes, do that. Yes, do that. Those of you in the UK at the moment will know what I mean when I say it's a bit windy. Those of you not in the UK, when someone from the UK says it's a bit windy, they mean it is blowing an absolute gale. Yeah, but I'm talking about British sarcasm. I'm not saying our wind's windier than their wind. I'm saying that when I say it's a bit windy, I mean it's fucking mental out there. Morty is female, Severin. That's a good point. We've never checked that. Why all the... Stop with your Geiger countering. What are you doing? And yet no one seems to be getting any radiation damage, so I'm just going to leave it running on the grounds that it can't be that bad, right? Melter guns. Ooh. Complains in British. Exactly, Raven. Exactly how it works. Right? Never doubt our power to absolutely bitch about the weather, no matter what it's doing. We will complain. One way or the other, or indeed both. Right. I'm moving this smelter over to here. I'm moving this smelter over to here. This is now the smeltery. And we are going to have it work. I'm also going to move this skip over. Full of steel shrooms. And I'm going to do a different skip for each of these types as well. So, I don't like the amount of Geiger counter. That definitely means something's bad, right? Oh, actually, can I just before that actually gets moved? Ah, it's been moved. Put it in place and then move it again. Tart. Like that. Because then I can do it right ones. I know, this costs steel, but just bear with me. Unless there's anything else we can build them out of. Hang on. Skips, what can you be made of? Ah, good, yes, adamantium. This is the skip that never breaks. Do we have any bronze? We do. It might almost be a more sensible thing to make these out of. We don't use the bronze for anything else, do we? Let's do that. This says it is critical that it has steel shrooms in. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone getting radiation damage. It's not popping up to say anyone has, so... I did change Morty back to a Primarch. Morty is absolutely bonkers. Refuses to put clothes on, which I don't know how I feel about. Where are all the super jumpsuits? Ah, we don't have any. That's probably why Morty refuses to put clothes on. Because actually, I'm kind of out of clothes right now. Because everyone's become obsessed with making kids' clothing. Oh, and the human leather duster. Because it should be this bench where we're making reinforced jumpsuits. What are we missing for those? Any fabric or leather and advanced components. But I've said to use super steel, and we're not making that because we lack steel. Right, okay. That's fine. This is fine. Look, we've got these shrooms coming. I'm going to move this chair up and then copy it to there. And so now I need to copy all the bills from this one to this one. Boom. Right, so that's... We've now got more of these that can be used to do exactly the same job. Love that. There's the jade crystals, the silver flower, and the uranium root bulbs. Boom. There's now 2 of them being made to do that. So what we'll do here is we will do silver flower petals, critical, plasteel bulb chunks, magic, critical, gold, fern leaves, critical. I did actually set this to the thing, didn't I? Yes. What else did I say I had uranium root. Let's make sure we've got that in here. To critical, and have we got enough for one more of these? Yes, for the jade. One more for the jade. So this actually moves all of the resources that need to be in here into here, directly next to the smelters. We'll build more smelters to get it moving faster, and we will get the fabric cores started coming up once we've got the subcore rip scanner and can capture some prisoners. Good. Does this do the same? Yes, it does the same thing. Look, where they don't take the steel away. They just drop it where they are and go and get more resources and do it again. Have I heard that in one of the Florida school districts they have banned the dictionary? How does that work out? I mean, I'm guessing it doesn't, which is kind of the problem. Oh, let's learn how to make combat implants. But artillery... No, but combat implants. For realsies, though. That's a no-brainer if I ever saw one. We've got a lot of rocks in here. We've got a lot of rocks in here. To the point where actually... Yeah. Contains all the bad words. Oh my god. No, yeah. That's how it works, isn't it? You know? So if we do a thing there, I'm just figuring this out. That outputs into a hopper. Can't have kids learn words, it might make them smart. Exactly. Might make them not afraid of words. You gotta keep healthy fear, haven't you? What's that? Oh, plutonium. That might be. Hang on. Did the depleted uranium and plutonium? They might be. Call me crazy. They might be why we keep getting those noises. It's very possible. So we're going to put some very big shelves in here. Some very big shelves. Can we make them out of bronze? Yes. Bronze do 2? Yes. Lovely. Put some very big shelves in here. One for plutonium, one for depleted uranium. And we'll just leave it in here. Because this is where that kind of noise should really be. But it still needs steel, even though we're making it out of bronze. Hatred. This is good though. Having this is great. Starvation? L-crabs, go and eat. New lovers. Ravenguard tried to woo Twisted Flu by drawing attention to her own personality. Look at my personality. It's so good. I can't say I've ever imagined that that would work. But it did, so who am I to judge? Really? Yeah, it's when people run past the plutonium that's just sat here. The weapons-grade plutonium in the storeroom. I'm sure that's fine, right? I'm sure that's absolutely... There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, you can now start prototyping combat implants, which we could use to make someone very strong. And a Kraltech supplier turned up right on time. Twisted. Let's see what they've got. Let's see what they've got, because we've got quite a bit of money now, I think. I think we've got quite a lot of money. Lots of, yeah, I mean, if you read through that thing, it's got a lot more bad things than the dictionary, for sure. You know, because it's got context. Okay. So I'm kind of looking to see if they've got anything specifically Kraltech-y that we want. I mean, the super steel alloy, that might be good, so we can start getting more of the awesome jumpsuits. That said, do they have the awesome jumpsuits? No, we want the reinforced ones, we decided. We had to look at the others, but the reinforced ones are just good for everyone. Some crazy powerful weapons, but what I want to do is get us able to make our own good weapons. Still don't know what brains are needed for, or even if they are. We got the Kraltech implant document. We need the Executive, Enforcer, and Mech Slayer documents at some point as well. Because those will let us make awesome, awesome implants and gear. We've got car bits, that's good. Pills kit, what's in that? Contains various pills. Should have figured that out. Strongbox Beginner's Pack. Contains one of a few basic gears needed to survive the Rim. Elite Enforcer Pack. For 9 grand. A complete Enforcer set. I will take both of these and the pills kit because I am interested in what they are and I have the money. So why not? You know? Yes, Severin. This is very true. This is very true. I mean, in fairness, when you... Yeah. There is the argument, but Satan punishes the bad guys. and I'm just going to shrug and leave that one in the air because I don't feel like I need to do much more with it, to be honest. It's gonna leave it hanging. Yeah, I'll take all 45. Oh no, that's the one I need, isn't it? The super steel thread to make the jumpsuits. Yes, I'll do that. He has got super steel as well. I don't know if I strictly need that. But I can afford it, so why not? Appears in the book of Job. Jobsworth. Right, I'm not using those. Or I might use those. The lung and the healing enhancer, they're quite cool. The harmonizer and the sensitizer. Not great ideas. The sensitizer not bad actually for our psychers. If we wanted to just go full crazy amounts of psychic sensitivity with them, then we could do that. I'll hold off on the executive implant document for the moment. Okay, what I would like to do is have Mortarion, who's finally wearing clothes, by the way. None of it, the reinforced jumpsuit, though. I would like you to come and open this strong box and show me what's in there, because if it's a full set of Enforcer gear, you should put it on. Because I doubt there's much more that could make Mortarion stronger. Open the box. Right, pause. Enforcer jumpsuit. Boots. Backpack. Helmet. Chestplate. Duster. Shield belt. Gloves. And then go and single-handedly destroy the world. Oh my god. Look at him! Look at him! Okay, just... I've accidentally done this with Maury instead of Morty. Oh, Maury. I'm going to need you to take off all of that ridiculously fancy armour, Chief, because it was intended for Mortarion. But it provides lots of bonuses to move speed and stuff like that. So... Yeah, no, sorry, buddy. Drop that. Come here. Aerofleet. No, stop! Oh my god. Right, come here. Take off the fancy clothing. Does he do it like that? Yes, he does. Right, cool. Mortarion. Start putting it on. Almost just interrupted Maury. Arrested him by accident. Right, Maury, go get dressed. But why would he need to get dressed again? Well, you know. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, he's an absolute unit now. Look at that. Look at that. He's got an all-powerful shield. He's really freaking hard to kill. He's got 16mm, 17mm of piercing armor and 40 MPA of blunt protection, plus 1000% of heat protection. He's going to be fine. Do you know? I think Morty is going to be just fine. Someone took the trousers. There were trousers. Oh, you. Someone did take the trousers. Wasn't Maury. No. So has somebody put them on? Now we have to check. Now we have to do a trouser check on the whole colony, which is awkward for everyone. Nobody wants to have a trouser check. Someone in this colony, they're alright, has necessitated a trouser check. And so I'm having to go around inspecting everyone's trousers. Which is just awkward when you think about it, really. You don't need pants for a victory dance. Accurate. Nah, I'm not going to argue that, Toss. It's 100% true is what that is. Well, none of them are wearing them, which indicates to me that they might be getting taken to somewhere else. I would like you to open this strongbox and then... Yeah, so just start by opening the strongbox. Because once all these items are on the floor, then I'm okay with anyone just grabbing stuff. Hang on. Open that box. Oh, you've just put it in your inventory, haven't you? Of course you have. You're too strong. You're too strong! Open the pills kit. Get the stuff out. Because this is now... like some basic gear, like jumpsuits and stuff like that. And anyone can put those on, I don't mind. But we've also got pills that will... do a lot of quick heals and stuff like that, which is great. But Morty is now hard to kill. This is the kind of stuff we want everyone wearing, but making it's going to be a ball ache. We'll get there. We'll get there. Because Baboon's better than Weasel. Now, the Enforcer trousers still haven't shown up, so whoever's picked them up, congratulations, you've got yourself a new pair of trousers. Dang it. I mean, eventually I'll have this table crafting one per colonist on all the Enforcer's gear. Everyone's assignment on here for the current outfit will literally be Enforcer's gear. And that'll all be fine. That'll all be good. If I manage outfits and I create a new outfit for Enforcer. Yeah, it involves a shield belt. Oh, yeah. He's got a ranger backpack. He actually needs a a melee enforcer backpack, really. So maybe we have two. We have melee enforcer and ranged enforcer. So this one gets clear all. Shield belt backpack and the full set of enforcer boots, enforcer gear is allowed. Then we'll make a new one for ranged enforcer, in which we clear all. Do this. I don't think you can use that, but we'll do that. The shelves are built in the reactor room. Thanks, Jimbo. Thanks, buddy. Clear all. Plutonium, critical plutonium, and depleted uranium. Critical. Please move all of the nuclear materials into the nuclear room. Cluster of cargo pods, which contained a single chameleon yak wool temperate tunic. Wow. Why did you drop that on us? I wonder. Okay, is steel becoming less of a problem now? Yeah, we're starting to actually make some steel, which is great. Oh, you need to contain the jade crystals, don't you? Critically. It's going alright. It's going alright. We've built the huge reactor.
Oh wow.
We just need to set up all the turbines and cooling for it and
so you're saying
fill it.
That soon it will be powered and that's the perfect time for an earthquake.
It's absolutely not. No, don't do that.
Multiple earthquakes, got you.
No. None of your shenanigans.
You're so determined to get progress.
I want progress. I want to actually get somewhere in this. Please.
How many hours of RimWorld do you have?
Yes. Yes, I have hours of RimWorld.
You know how many?
1,500. I've just hit 1,500 hours of RimWorld. Steam has just told me you have played RimWorld for 1,500 hours.
And how many times have chat let you win?
No, they don't. They don't let me win. Chat never lets me win. Right, we've got a Bloodraven Storm Shield, a crocodile egg, some primate meat, a single chicken of Migo egg. Not sure what that is. It sounds terrifying. And 1 peanuts. Thank you for the mystery donation there. I didn't catch who sent
with
it.
The pretty water.
Right, it's pretty nice, isn't it?
Bit fancy for
one
RimWorld.
of the graphical update mods I'm running.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, if I'm running this many mods, I might as well be running some that make it just pretty, right?
But only there.
Well, that's the only bit of water. It's also improved all the walls, all the ground. All of this is prettier than normal RimWorld.
Yeah.
So
This is 4K Rim.
this is RimWorld in 4K. This is RimWorld Baller Edition.
Oh yeah, then where's the boat? Where's the boat on the pond?
Damn it. You know, there can't be a boat in every pond, okay? They're just, why can't I build this here?
There could be at least a duck.
There could be at least a duck. But there isn't, is there?
Does the wall light placement have any bearing on it?
I don't know, to be perfectly honest with you.
Neither do you care.
I'm just going to do that. Severin just went on an opium binge and got addicted. That happened almost instantaneously, to be honest with you.
See, Severin, you don't need a vote. You did that all by yourself.
You did all that, yeah. No votes for chaos. The chaos just brings itself, really, doesn't it?
Oh, but I'm gonna do votes later.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm biding my time.
There's number 2. Right, cool. Oh, no, not that, not that. I want these placed just in the right spot. I'm hoping 2 Zeuses is enough. I'm hoping.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out. Let them finish digging it and then we'll replace it. Pop a couple of lights there. Thank you. Healing Grace! Hooray! Accidental codeine addiction. Oh no. I guess that can happen though, can't it? You know, if you, especially with chronic illness, it's really easy for that to happen. Maury discovered buried deep chem. Cool. Can never take codeine or morphine again. Oh no. Those are 2 of the more useful pain management meds, really, aren't they? God, this weather is crazy. I keep hearing the weirdest noises from outside chat. And it's just the wind. It's just the wind going nuts. You know? Do this opposite, and that should be enough light for that room, realistically. We'll get these Zeuses in place. It's going to cost a lot of steel because they need 1,000 turbine blades each and 500 steel. So we're going to be working on this for a bit, but you know, we need to really find more ways to just churn out steel, don't we? I mean, hey, we've got the rip scanner, so we need a prisoner next. We need a single prisoner, or 6, really, because I want to make 6 fabricors. That's my number. 6 fabricors to just start churning out crafting.
Might be a pumpkin blueberry.
There's Hue of Fun. We're so what Hue of Fun has just had happen there, by the way, is her walk-on. Meaning that when she arrives at the stream, it plays that sound effect. And thank you so much for the 44-month sub as well, Hue of Fun. Cheers to you. You Hellcrab's sending in the prisoners. Love it. So that's called a walk-on, and Blurb can do it. And we are working on a method of enabling walk-ons, a way that you guys can get walk-ons set up for yourselves. So you get to pick a sound effect that plays when you arrive at the stream, which is pretty cool. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Mortarian's happening. Right, okay. He did, in fact, absolutely annihilate that guy. Like, one shot, dead. Please leave some alive. Leave some alive. Okay, Mal's alive. Mal's alive. Capture. Capture. New. The movement speed on Mortarian is now frankly ridiculous, because I believe that all of this gear has buffed it as well. This is a time speed 1, by the way. Wait until it ticks up to 3. Right, so you have to put 50 steel and 4 components in there, and then we can load these guys in. Good. Did any of these guys end up with skulls? They did. Look at that. Wholesome skulls. Let them come closer before you release Morty. I don't really release Morty, though. He just kind of does his thing. I need to take him off the reaction force. Because, yeah, with the reaction force on, he just goes for anything that could be a threat, doesn't he? I can always turn it on if the metaphorical hits the fan. That's always a thing I can do. Let's get the floor in here sorted as well. Come on, let's make it look nice. Look like we're actually stopping. Instead of temporarily setting up one of the most powerful nuclear reactors on the planet. Yeah, people do that, don't they? These nomadic nuclear power generator builders who just kind of move into an area one day, build a whole nuclear generator, and then just leave. Pack it up and leave again. He should be set to legs only, shouldn't he? The targeted body part is still leg. He's just so powerful that sometimes the damage spills over into the head, I guess. Which is a strange sentence to say, but there you go. We never got gunpowder. Let's grab it quickly. Pol de pol. Pol de pol de pol. How are we doing for sewage management? We're actually alright still, aren't we? I mean, this thing on its own is basically cleaning through all the sewage, but we've got 4 septic tanks as well. Uranium. Nice. I mostly care about steel. I'm going to be honest with you. Chugnuts, what did you get good at? Mining! I love it. Tunneling. Let's just get someone who can dig impossibly fast. We're still smelting gear here, which is great. I'm not going to hook the sewage up to the replomats. I could actually, couldn't I? No, it's a great point. I actually could hook the sewage into the replomats. It is that one, isn't it? The sewage recycler. Yes. I've not got enough steel yet. But what's the closest pipe to over here? As if wait, why is there that? I found it. It'd be that nuclear waste that's really doing it, wouldn't it? I have a plan. It's not necessarily a good plan. Have we got any way of dealing with nuclear waste? I don't think we do. Maybe we'll research one later, but for the time being, here's the plan. Bronze big shelf. there. I'm going to put it. I'm just going to tuck it away somewhere deep underground. Hugh Fun purchased another sewage treatment. I mean, you know, I'll install it for now. But obviously, yeah, eventually I will be... Oh, no, not there. Not there. Eventually I will be swapping over so that all of the sewage gets, transferred into food. Oh, yeah, rockets! I have a rocket. It's a good point, Krabs. I could load this rocket with nuclear waste. And I'm sure that other factions would just love it if I launched an entire rocket full of nuclear waste over to them, right? They'd be super thankfuls for that. That got dug instantly, by the way. So this is where the radiation damage keeps coming from. I don't know. It's not come through yet. Wrong side of the bed. I haven't seen it at all. It is day. Gunpowder. This is built. This is built. Right, you. The only thing you should be storing is nuclear waste. Critically. It is critical that the nuclear waste be shoved in this corner and forgotten about. I mean, yeah, let's pick up advanced drone assembly. I'll probably start doing drones at some point, because they sound like they have the potential to be useful. So it looks like this thing, this plutonium processor, kicks out three things. It kicks out plutonium, it kicks out depleted uranium, and it kicks out nuclear waste. Have I killed all the mech bosses? All of the standard ones, I think? No, there's one more. So when it comes to normal research, yeah, we need ultra mech tech, so there's one more mech boss for that. However, there is then also alpha, beta, gamma, and ultima mech tech, which means 4 more high-end bosses. And I don't actually know at all how nasty those are going to be. I have no idea. Because I've definitely never got that far in these. Let's include the turbine room in the clean zone. That seems sensible. Maury's found a lump of salt. 20 wake-ups for your colony. Thanks, you have fun for sending the drugs. Why is that forbidden? Oh, claim. There we go. It's a random decorative plant pot that's been sat in the middle of my base that apparently I didn't own. Who the hell installed that? Morty should be able to help if he's got the demon kind with him. Yeah. Need a bin in the new reactor room. Possibly? Possibly. We might. Okay, so other things that I'm gonna let these get built, but once oh shit. Why have you gone? Ah, well you're gonna die. Unless we can insert you nice and quickly. Insert. Yes. Insert the berserk person into the berserk stopping machine. Because that's what it's for, right? Hi. Raven's going to slap you about a bit. Hang on. Get in the machine. Get in the machine. Look, they're knocked out. They're an easy target. Just shove them in. Ah, a horde of wild men. Thanks, Severin. Oh, our lance turrets aren't up, are they? Because... Oh, one is. Because we're pretty low on all the components needed for them. Let's do... Let's do this chunk of the colony. I don't think we're going to need all of us for... the hell? What's hit... Question. What is hitting them? Oh, the landmines. Nice. What's killing them? You know those landmines we placed? They just came in useful. Capture as many as you can. Take the skulls from the rest. The rest can leave the map. I'm not too bothered. Yeah, I forgot we had landmines. Let's place more landmines. They were fun. Nope, that's a power conduit. Please, can I have a landmine? Thank you. Yeah, because I put them all along the edge of this way, didn't I? And that was very effective. That's a power conduit. Again, give me the landmine. Fine, right, one's going there. We'll get one there. It didn't take many landmines to absolutely wipe them out, did it? It really didn't take many to completely destroy that raid. Landmines. They are absolutely bae. One right there. Right there. Why haven't we put this person in the in the waffle box yet? They were naked. They were naked. Yeah. Do you know, being naked is legendarily poor armor against landmines. You guys don't need any organs in the right-hand side of your chest cavity. Again, decadent. Not required. You don't even need them. You're about to get... you've not got a right lung. Well, you have, but you've been stabbed in it. Which is awkward. It's a bit awkward. I think Ravenguard might have done it. Why are you washing him? Just put him in the machine. God's sakes. You. Carry. Just don't clean him. I don't even care about his organs. I don't even care. Chargers in that room so that the Fabricors can get more juice and get straight back to work. Big brain, chat. Here we go, look. Let's rip this man. You fought well, little wild man. You tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, all I needed was your brain scan. What a shame. That's right. I wonder if you can get his skull after he dies from this. Worth knowing at least, isn't it? We're not really using skulls for much anymore. Oh well. Apparently we decided to start a collection of skulls for the Throne of Skulls, so... There we go, that's what we need, the high subcore. That with a little bit of steel, we should be able to get our first Fabricor going. Love that. Of course, steel being currently the problem. God, yeah, the phone's just warned me about the storm. My phone's just been like, by the way, there's a storm in your area. I'm like, oh, noticed! Thanks? I guess? Super helpful. Oh, I've just detected a steel mining worksite nearby, controlled by the Atistan Compact. Is it this one? It is. Do we like Atistan? Oh no, Atistan is... Oh, no, that's a Tellera. Do we like Atistan? No, we hate the shit out of them. Let's go. Form a vehicular caravan with an amphibious scout tank and Mortarion. Let's go. That said, that might not be the best idea because I'm pretty sure that Mortarion, at this stage, yeah, he can carry more than the tank. He can carry more and run faster than the tank. So, you know, that's a thing. I guess, you know, can I just auto-food him? Did we not make any survival meals in the end? Surely we've got some packaged survival meals. No? Yes, we do. They're right there. Wait, how many days of food does he need? What? Sorry. How much nutrition does he need? 0.9. That's actually 0.8 is way less than everyone else. Okay, the days of food thing. Oh, he doesn't need. Okay, he doesn't need to take any food with him. He does. He forages 3,000 berries a day. Okay, good. Let's just send Mortarion off you. Change route. Oh yeah. Okay. No, sorry. I just formed a caravan then. Going there. 2.4 days. Unless it's Mortarion. In which case it's 1.4 days. Off you go. You've got this, buddy. Yep, I know. You can forage all that you need. You're fine. Let me know when you're there. We'll steal all the steel. I have 1 bit of plutonium. Eesh, that is not much at all. But I tell you what we do have is depleted uranium. Mox fuel rods. What are they for? That's where we like combine depleted uranium and plutonium to make more rods. So they're just like, yeah, you just get more. He's recycling fuel rods at that point, right? Res him and send him back in. That's fine. Don't worry. We've got others. We've got more to go through. Look, that's all good. Tox gas. Very tempting, especially since we're like heading towards the point where we're immune to toxins. Let's get the superpod, because it would still amuse me to be able to send people flying around the world. We've got a lot of rocks. I'm not gonna lie, we've got a lot of rocks. Oh no, Snakeup has gone berserk. He's not really doing much though, is he? However, if you go berserk, you are the next person that gets fed into the people grater. Just, you know, that's how it works. If you go berserk, you're going in the people grater. Not enough bandwidth. Data? I'm not asking you to resurrect light mechanoids. I'm asking you to just take goddamn fabricors. Missing 100 steel. We've got 371. What do you want about? Where are we missing steel? Because, as far as I can tell, we've got it. The berserk guy is attacking the clean sweeper. No, it's fine. The clean sweeper got away. And, either berserk will wear off, or a person will go in there and beat the snot out of him. Essentially. So why can't I do this? I've got prioritize. Right, let's go. Let's get our first fabricor up, because that'll help a lot. Because it will work tirelessly on this. Bad temperature. Ooh, let's fix that. Where is the heating currently? Because it ain't here. It looks like we currently have no heating going through any of these rooms. Which isn't ideal, if I'm honest. Like, all of this is heated. Well, most of the rooms are heated. Not only these end bedrooms aren't. Not really fixed that. It's fine. It's fine. This costs a lot of steel. Okay, and then in the same breath we need to put aircon pipe pretty much the same way. Oh, this does reach most of the way up here though, so it's not as much aircon pipe. Only goes to there. And that links it up. And then what we'll do is we'll do a large radiator. Gotta just make it out of steel on this occasion. And we'll do an aircon unit. And hopefully they should balance out the temperature in here and make the work faster. With any luck. Well, Snakeup's still going berserk. But still trapped in his cell, so it largely doesn't matter. Snakeup, do you know what? It's going to be easier if we just grab one of the others, isn't it? Confirm! Mal, you have been chosen for a higher purpose, my friend. Just 8 fabricor. 2.4 days winner. Pardon me, sorry. What can we make here? Centipedes, lancers, diabolus. We can have our own diabolus, for goodness sake. That was the first boss we fought. Nice. Inquisitors, knights. It's cool, we can have any, more or less any kind of them on our side. Hey, Hughes is the vampire. They didn't do well. Sanguine, permanent mood boost. We're gonna need it. And crafting. Because why not? Hughes, welcome to the world of being able to do some work. You guys can firefight as well. Cool. Right, what's everyone's... Mal's brain has been destroyed by the subcore rip scanner. I'm going to have his skull. His hollow skull. Reload. Poop nuggets. I was about to do something. I remember. Weapons. So these guys are all 6 ranged at the moment. We'll see what happens with that. Hey, Puppy Pirate, thank you so much for the follow. Jump in the toolbox, grab yourself a drink, and let's play some games. I hope you're having a wicked day today, and thank you for joining us. I have just noticed, at some point, Meeps took over as the hype boss, but is already down to like half health. So, I don't know when it happened. Congrats, Meeps, I guess. Commiserations on the fact that it's so quickly being taken away from you. Royal Tribute Collector. Get out of here with your Royal Tribute collection. Your Royaltissimus. I'm really tempted to get this steel extractor and start feeding all these rocks into it because we've got so many rocks. Severin is going for the prize, Severin. Severin's going for the prize. Gifting a tier 1 sub to the community, going to Thermonuclear. Thank you so much, Severin, for your support, and congrats to Thermonuclear. Oh, sorry. Thermonuclear. Thermonuclear. Yes. Congrats. 90 health left. That pretty much means the next... very stream appropriate, exactly. Pretty much the next action is going to trigger the kill and take the lead, aren't they? Essentially. So we could do a steel extractor and deliberately start feeding all these rocks we've got into it. But we need the mechanoid components, which we just don't have. And we can't make them either, I don't think. I've not seen any way to make the mechanoid components. I can make components, satellite and station modules. Nice. I'm really tempted to do a satellite module. Construction of an artificial satellite, send it up into orbit with a rocket. Chat, let's do it. Make one of them. Just playing RimWorld, your colony died, now you're watching other people do better at the game. RimWorld colonies die all the time, this is the thing. At some point, this one will fall, like all the others we've had on stream. But they're fun, you know, quite often the way you lose is the most fun part of the game, right? The series of events that leads to the downfall of a colony can genuinely be the best part of this game. Hey, superpod research. Right, what else shall I get? I like... Ooh, cogitators. That needs a brain, I think. Allows you... Pardon me, to use STC, which you can buy to unlock new researchers. Yes! This sounds fun. And I think it needs a brain. Thought you could handle an ancient danger. You have to be ready for them. You do have to be ready for them. Yeah, absolutely. You don't really know what's going to be in there, and it could be a couple of mechanoids. I mean, early game, it only needs to be 1 centipede to rock through your entire colony. Oh, snap, there's a rogue trader in orbit. Where's my bloody comms bench? There. The Attentive Corncob Interplanetary. That is a code name. If I have ever heard a rogue trader use a code name, it is that. So what do you sell? Because currently I'm seeing a lot of stuff you'll buy. A couple of tech prints and a gene pack. Relic flamers. They sound kind of fun. Although I don't like using... Oh no, they're 001, so they've not been patched for combat extended. Stub sniper, plasma gun, bolt gun. See, it's... None of this is special. This is the problem. None of this is special. And that's the problem I'm having at the moment. Yeah. Got a bunch of plague swords, though. I could sell you some plague swords, mate, because I can't smelt those, sadly. And all these things made of chitin and granite, I don't need them. So they're yours. Would you like any landmines? $2.93 a landmine. Jeez. That feels painfully cheap for a landmine. I don't know what the real world cost of landmines is, but I feel like it needs to be more than that. Sell him some organs. Can't have my plutonium. Get away. Can't have my car parts. Yeah, we're just going to sell this guy some stuff. Social trainer coming in for Severin. So for those just joining us, we're playing with a heavy mod pack at the moment. Thank you for the silver there. We're playing with a pretty heavy mod pack at the moment. Not only that, but we have two kinds of Twitch integration on at the moment. If you type !RimWorld, you can get information on both of them and how you can use them to get involved directly with the stream. One of them, Rim Connect, you gain silver just by watching the stream. The longer you're here, the more silver you'll get and the more havoc you can wreak on the colony. The other one is crowd control, and for those of you familiar with crowd control, you'll know that you can pick up some free coins each stream, but beyond that you'll need to either purchase coins directly from the website there, or sometimes we run streams where you can use bits, but we have to do some jiggery pokery for those. How high is Twisted's social? 17. So only just higher than yours, Severin. So Twisted is still our social beam for now. I mean, in fairness, right? In fairness. I should probably be using Mortarion. Hey, you've arrived. Right, Mortarion's is 22, so I should be using Mortarion. What's the threat here? Oh, it's enemies. Holy crap, I've just realised because of the backpack he's wearing, he's got built-in camouflage in the duster, an AoE bubble shield for allies, and he can throw grenades. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da, like that. Woo! Have that, lads. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's less now. Holy crap! And with a single grenade, it was over. Jeez. Open that door. Thank you. Oh, I can claim these now, can't I? Yeah, just claim it and walk in. Walk in. Twitch drop. Oh, that would have fallen on this page as... No, it won't. 400 steel. That's all they'd gathered here. 400 steel. Disappointed. Hang on. If I go to orders and I order the deconstruction of this entire base and then I release him, he should go brrr. Just if any of this has got steel in, we'll take that as well. And that meal. It's our meal now. He's going to eat it. Hey, it's hungry work dismantling an entire base on your own. That was a lot of roof collapses that he shrugged off. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Alright, reform the caravan. Let's come home. And you are going to come on your own. Oh shit, those are all captures. Yep. You're going to drag all of them. He's going to single-handedly bring 5 prisoners back. I love it. I love it. It's perfect. You're going to bring all the food. Why not? Yeah. Bring the herbal medicine, but leave the thousands of berries that you foraged on the way over here. Definitely bring the steel. It's exactly what we're here for. So don't leave that. Rockcrete I will take, as well as components. And jade, why not? I don't need random blocks. We can make those. I don't particularly care for the bodies. I'm not bringing them home just to... sort that out. But I will take all of these weapons that are smeltable. So everything made of bronze, steel, not the chitin stuff. So not that, but yes, that. Yes, Desert Eagle. Because these are all poor or normal quality as well, which means I'm probably going to be able to smelt them down. Any actual armour? Ooh, a deep drill. 3 of them. Sweet, bring them. Why not? That'll do. That'll do. Come on. 2 days to drag all that back. Oh, some of the people in the convoy are medical emergencies and probably won't make it. Way to waste durability on the fancy new armour he got on, yeah. No, that's a good point. That will have cost a bit of durability, won't it? No, it absolutely didn't. It really didn't. They took no damage. If they took damage, it was not a noticeable quantity. At all. Oops. Can't banish the last colonist. Yeah, don't banish. Don't banish Mortarion. That's the worst idea in history. Never do that. Yeah, luckily that Enforcer gear is so tough that it too can tank the roof falling on it. What do you know? Oh. Got the itchy face again, chat. It's happening. Probably the shield that tanked the damage. That's fair. That's actually very true. Infection. Yeah, I think these prisoners I'm bringing back are probably not getting back in one piece. Speaking realistically for a minute. Who are we trying to load into this? No one. Snakeup, you can go in next. Get in the machine. Right, has this one been set? God damn Bill's button. Why is it so tiny? 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm about to have a fabric ore that can help. I think I'm going to need another table for it. Oh. Inspired trade. Hooray! We've got replomats working again, so everyone's pulling whatever food they like out, which is beautiful, and all of that is being made from rice, potatoes, red bell peppers. I love the replomat. It's great. Oh. Ow. Okay, so the smelting room is starting to come into its own, which is great. The nuclear reactor, we're waiting on turbines. But we've got the steel in them, we just need to start loading the turbine blades in, really. Any pressure. Some of our blocks were restricted, so let's fix that. We've got constructoids and lifters. So there should be the right people to bring the stuff over. And advanced components, yes. But we can make those. In fact, we've got those. We've got 54 of them. So they're probably going to do the turbine blades first at this stage. Probably. It is a wild stab in the dark. As soon as Morty gets home, we should have some more steel and we can make some progress on these things. Because turbine blades are made here. And they're not making any because we've got 250. Do we need to have 1,000? We might need to have 1,000. Do until we have 1,000. Because each of these needs 1,000 and they might be holding off loading it until they've got enough. So to avoid that, we'll just make more. So we will also need coolant. No, we will also need cold water and steam pipes. Yes, cold water and steam pipes that go to and from the reactor and turbines. We need coolant pipes that go outside to racks of cooling towers, however much is needed. It's so windy. It's freaking windy. Here in the UK, small children are at risk of being blown away, and so is Hue of Fun, because Hue of Fun is so small. Sweet, they're approaching. There's just going to a load of collapsed prisoners on the edge of the map, aren't there? That's what's going to happen here. Did we rip this man? We did rip this man. Next. Small but beautifully formed. Yes. All the best things come in small packages. To be honest here. Oh yeah, you can make a paramedic bot as well, which acts as a doctor, which is quite cool. Remember, you said that. That's what the priest said. Yeah, it is. Accurate. Twitch dropped 1,000 cabbages. I like how they've dropped in one condensed packet. One like hyper condensed box of 1,000 cabbages to be fed to the hungry Replomat system. Once we've got more steel as well, I'm going to add some more rows of feedstock tanks. Really get that going. Is he admitting something before opening the OnlyFans? Yeah, I'm just preparing you all. Setting your expectations, I believe, is the terminology. Now let's start getting Imperial tech. Let's go this way. But I do want a cogitator, which I'm going to put in the research lab for, you know... Oh, it wants to be in the research lab. Nice, because it attaches to both of those. Does it provide a research boost then? I think it does. Research speed factor, yes. Oh no, that's the high-tech research factor. Never mind. Ignore me. 4 of what? We're being raided. Sebeka coming in with the raid. Welcome, raiders. Come on in. Here's a bit more about our raider. Still got horror noises on that. Nice. This is Sebeka. If you haven't checked out Sebeka, go and check out Sebeka. They're a wonderful, wonderful bean, and they too were playing RimWorld today. Sebeka, how was your stream, and did your colony survive? 15 more cabbages. My cabbages! Thank you for your fun. STC fragments. You require studying STC fragments at a cogitator before research can begin. Jesus Christ! God damn it. It needs 4 of something, and I'm not sure what. Hang on. Look at cogitator. RimWorld. Of course it's RimWorld. It needs 4 relic components. Where on earth do I get those? Hopeful Destroyer, welcome in. Good to see you. Coming in with the raid. Raiders, welcome in. We are playing our usual RimWorld Sunday with 2 kinds of Twitch integration. If you want more information on them and how to use them, pop exclamation mark RimWorld into the chat and you'll get all the details. Which means that whilst you're watching, you can directly affect the game that we're playing tonight, which is always good fun, isn't it? Ow. I want this cogitator, but I don't know how you get relic components. So we're gonna have to hold off on that. Maybe from an Imperium trader, actually. And we can't call those. So we've got to wait for an Imperium trader to come and see if he's selling relic components. Bit of a ball ache. Or it might be under Imperial technology, for all I know. RimWorld resources. There was like a RimWorld resources one, wasn't there? Trade caravan. Thanks, Severin. Let's see where they've come from. Because we've had a lot of these come from the Imperium. Yes! Imperial trader! How fortuitous. How fortuitous. Jeez, we need more turbine blades, don't we? For which we need more steel. It's the whole problem at the moment. The entire issue that we're facing is just steel. All the way down. We just need more steel. So much more. Oh. So Hopeful Destroyer, rather than working through chat like Twitch Toolkit, the main one we use is RimConnect, which works through an overlay on the video. Ow. Jeezy McCrazy. Do I have a button for this? I don't have a button for this. I should set up a button for this. Here you go. Boop! There's the details on all the Twitch integration we're using. So rather than having to type commands in and remember the commands and figure out the commands, you can just click through that extension and boot whichever buttons you like. It's nice and easy. As far as I'm concerned, I think. Sonic is doing some work making steel for us, which is great. That's making an agri hand. Why is that making an agri hand? Stop! Oh, Room Connect doesn't work with iOS, of course. I think Crowd Control does, so you would be able to use that. With which you can use channel points or claim your free coins. I remember seeing this iOS stuff. And I spoke to the devs of Rim Connect about this, and was like, hey, you know, is this something that's coming in future? Is this something that can be worked on? What's up? Okay. And I spoke to the devs of Rim Connect, and unfortunately, sort of, there's a twofold problem. Number one, they are also full-time developers on other stuff, and they develop Rim Connect in their free time as a hobby, and recently there has been no time for development, and that is completely understandable. But on top of that, there are some real issues integrating these extensions with iOS. Like, Apple's proprietary software and technology seems very uniquely built to prevent exactly this kind of thing. And the only way around it is for them to spend quite an amount of money on a development kit with Apple to be able to use their stuff. But like I say, because they're doing this as a hobby and a thing on the side that doesn't earn them any money, they are understandably unwilling to purchase that. Use the link in chat to get to Crowd Control, Hopeful Destroy, because Crowd Control and Rim Connect are both on video overlays. You can't run both of them as an overlay at the same time, so we have the Rim Connect overlay and the Crowd Control link. It's not perfect, but whose limbs are you replacing, Hue of Fun? I'm never going to find out. We've got too many people now that already had bits. I seem to have a prosthetic leg. I don't know if I did before, but who knows? Who knows who just got bits of them replaced? This guy got a prosthetic heart. Did he have that before? Like, I don't know. You've just done the unfindable. Thank you for the follow, Hopeful Destroyer. Welcome, jump in the toolbox, grab yourself a drink, and let's play some games. And I hope that you are having a wicked day today. Thank you so much for coming in on the raid as well. This is an amalgamation of random items. Thanks for sending that, team. L-Crab's leveled up Psycasts. You're the one that we're just training to smite things as hard as possible. Which is, it's getting somewhere. Superpower smites. Let's go. So we now have an agri hand. Not that I bloody wanted one. Data swarming. I'm going to finish this and then make what I wanted. You made that pawn have a change of heart. I like that. I do like that. Must be empty. Oh, it's got waste packs in it. Yeah. It's got 5 waste packs in it, which need burninating. Mystery donation. Oh, that's what we did already. The wind just knocked on our front door, didn't it? That was very, very polite of it, yeah. The sub can't reappear? Yes, because I've made it reappear at the start of the stream. When you mentioned it, Severin, I clicked the button. Did I do the exercises? I absolutely did not, because that I didn't see happen. Whoa! My face. Tomo can gain an expertise in crafting. It's not a bad one. Give me a sec and I will figure out the exercises. In fact, what I can probably do is, for the sake of argument, just roll it again. Just roll it again. It's draw a forfeit. Boop! 10 chair dips. There you go. Yeah, there has been 3. I mean, the fact it's gone to 0, when it was definitely at 1 at the start of the stream, tells me that it has 100% hit. Prosthetic hearts are worse than normal hearts. Shove a spare heart into them. I think, actually, you're right. Yeah, this is Displaced Ninja. And, yeah, it's efficiency 72%. You've got a great point there. That's not good. Remove heart, install. I don't have any hearts. I only have brains. I can't install someone else's brain in him. That would be weird. So what I need is to create a combat heart. And I don't know what resources these take, so let's just learn together, chat. Combat heart. What is a Rattel implant? We'll find out. Combat Heart has an efficiency of 135% and a bonus to injury, healing factor, and blood pumping. So that's what we want. Takes Super Steel Alloy, Neutroamine, and Advanced Components. I think the Neutroamine is what we're not going to have. I will set it going. And let's just check. Oh, I've got 14. It's not enough, but I've got some. It's a few just lying there in the Orc. That's true. The Organ Reassignment Center does contain spare hearts. However, currently I think I need a few more of their brains. Just a feeling. Right, you've been emptied. Data, can you now make the thing I actually wanted you to make, please? Not a silly Agri hand. And now he's only got like 5 bandwidth left as well, so we're going to have one less Fabricor, I guess. Bastards. Which mod lets you make Neutroamine? Some of them, yes. I think I can potentially grow it, actually, if I've got the research for it. There's like Neutro Flower. I'm not sure what you then... Yeah, use to make Neutroamine. So I could grow Neutro Flowers, which I was sure I was doing. Clearly not. I was growing pineapples before I was growing Neutroamine. That said, I don't need all these food crops of different types anymore, do I? I definitely don't need fiber corn. Let's change that one over to Neutro Flower. It seems silly. Let me do these chair dips. We stopped growing jade ages ago. Yeah, we just decided we didn't need jade. Oh, fair warning, chat. My toenail has done the thing again. I need to go back to the podiatrist, so I'm going to try and do these chair dips if I can. Bear with me. 1, that's very painful. 2, you're getting 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm also a little bit tired because I took 2 carloads of stuff from our flooded garage to the tip today. Some of which needed to go already. It was just stuff that was in the garage, waiting to see if we could use it, or waiting for a chance to go to the tip. But yeah, some of it was necessitated by the flooding, unfortunately. Some of the stuff that got too waterlogged or too damaged, and we just had to go. It's a write-off. Load it in the car, take it down the tip, sling it. So that felt like a lot of exercise earlier doing that. Oh, this is a lot of inspiration. Thank you for these. I can't see who's triggering them, but Mortarian's caravan has arrived, including all the fresh prisoners. All right, Kyle. Oh god, Mortarian tore off 2 of his limbs and dragged him back to our base. Woo! I have a podiatrist that does home visits for my mother, so she does my feet and my stepfather to make it worthwhile. Yeah, so I really don't want to. I don't want to go back to the podiatrist. I know I'm going to have to. But I am also acutely aware at this stage of what that means, of what the trip means. I know how much it hurts now, and it's not a... I won't bore you with the details, because they're kind of grim. But I'm going to need things doing to my toe that are going to hurt like a bitch. And I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to, but I want it registered that I'd rather not. So there's that. How are we doing on turbine bits? 440. Yeah, we're making them. We're getting there. We've got 2 of these turbines to make, so it's going to take a little bit of effort, isn't it? But that's why we need the Fabricors. Because at least they'll go a bit sodding faster. If we've got bots that just permanently do it. Why is there a turtle in the base? Why not? It might be a pet turtle for all we know. It is. It's a pet turtle. Because Turtle is friend. That's why Turtle is in base. You're in a chop saw. I mean... you start to wonder what's going to be the more painful option, don't you, at times? Random Salty Parrot got killed. Whoa, what? What? Sorry, what? Random Salty Parrot got killed? Head destroyed. Pickup hit Random Salty Parrot, shattering his head. Wow. Oh, what was this guy? Pigskin Wild Woman that punched Random Salty Parrot in the head so hard his head exploded. Severin Tiger has resurrected Salty Parrot. You. Severin, well played. Well played. We need a research project. What's the point? Hygiene bionics? Nah. I keep getting tempted by artillery. Trench warfare is fun, actually. Trench warfare is quite fun, actually, because you can do decoys and barbed wire and stuff, and the good barbed wire. Shield user has ranged weapon. Who's that? Chugnuts! What are you doing? Why have you got a shield? Where's your shield? Oh, it's a shield belt and a ranged weapon. Yeah, you can't do that, buddy. Can't do that. It's not a thing. Right, this is a Fabricor. 2.1 days. Jeez. Right, Tomo, you need a crafting expertise because you've been doing a lot of helping with crafting, so... Oh. Crafting components, I guess? When I was under the consultants, one of the regular questions they asked is, have you considered having the affected limb removed? I mean, pretty much every high school PE teacher makes that threat, don't they? Whenever one of the kids gets injured in any way. Bumped your knee. Oh, we're going to have to amputate the leg. Ha ha ha, I'm so funny. Not that I have a problem with PE teachers per se. But come on, get new jokes, guys. As a profession, as a whole profession, you need a new joke between you. Like, come on. Right, just quickly, can that slot between the two? It can. So I can do another one between them. Ow. Centralian toxin drop. That sounds awful. No, thank you. I don't want that. Guess that'd be the male ones. You've got a soft spot for lady PE teachers. Fair. Yeah, so I think at the time when I was at school, if memory serves, and I'm gonna just check in my brain here, but I'm pretty sure that all of my PE teachers were male. At the time I went to school. So I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. Yeah, Data Swami, I'm pretty sure that all the PE teachers we had were male, right? One of them gave a whole class a detention for rolling a ball while they were talking. Wow! Feels like a fairly extreme reaction. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a pretty extreme reaction. Legion of the Damned. That could be fun. That could be quite fun, actually. Ow. Let's get Legion of the Damned. Ugh. Hue of Fun's got inspired cooking. Which is a shame, because we no longer do cooking in this colony. We just don't do it, chat. It's not the done thing. Holy crap, I've got 2,800 steel. You know that steel problem we were having? I think we fixed it, at least in the short term. Right, let's get all this feedstock sorted. I'm going to go absolutely crazy on it. Because I can! Yay! We're getting the Fabricors, which is great. We are producing the turbine blades, bit by bit. We're on 560, so that's good. It just keeps ticking. Components plus steel. How are we for plus steel? Only 43. But we can kind of fix that, you see, by going boop. And just making like one of the benches be a plus steel priority now. The grappling gun needs some tweaking. Noted. That Pal World, for a guess, yeah. Building up the silver. Spike. Spike. Be good. This colony is not going to end in failure. This colony is going to end when we've nuked every other person on the planet. What is that? Hello? you? Hello? That's actually insanely useful. I don't know where that came from, but it's amazing. Open these pills kits so that they can get stored properly. Yeah, there we go. That's 1,500 steel. A bunch of pills, some good medicine, 100 components, 1,500 wood, food. Did a trade with the Imperium guy for the relic fragments. Oh, I did not. I forgot he was here. That was a stupid. Dag nabbit. Sometimes I do a dumb thing. Sometimes I do a really dumb thing. Irish pig making more turbine blades. Yes. Gotta keep them coming now. Nice, we've got 3.2 thousand steel still, and we're making plasteel here, which should fill the gaps in what's needed. Good, we're starting to get resources again. Oh my god, we've been steel starved for so long. Mortarion has established a bond with the persona of this Zeus hammer. I did not tell you to do that, Mortarion. I'm not complaining. Mortarion with the Zeus hammer is absolutely ball. Oh, he started picking up every melee weapon we've got. Every weapon we've got, in fact. What are you doing? Why are you helping yourself to every single melee weapon? And generally weapon? I know why. I know he's got all those. It's because those are all the ones he brought from the other place, actually. In the tool... Oh, no. Oh, that's awkward. In the toolbox, proposed a lifelong commitment to Hugh of Fun. Hugh of Fun rejected the proposal. Oh, Sag. Just refused marriage by my own wife. Oh, it's okay. I proposed again immediately, and she said yes. Apparently, she just wanted me to chase. Or she was joking. Or she just wanted to see a little persistence, you know? That's a possibility. Right, that is connected to Lambda. Says disconnected. Don't know why. Eclipse. Eclops. Manage reactor. I'm wondering if I can start getting the... No, I can't start getting them loaded yet. Okay. Yeah, because the console loom is tied in. Fully. I'm guessing it needs to be linked entirely to all the necessary schwa. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do that. Another frigate. Just going to let them keep landing at this point. Blood shrimp. 2 tame ones. Raven Guard brought them in. Hugh of Fun got injured. Well, bye. What hit you? You're burned? By butchering an aero fleet. Yeah, that happens. Little light burns from that. So, what are you researching? Oh, you're doing the Imperium research, the Legion of the Damned stuff. I see. Medical treatment? No, you don't need medical treatment. You just need to walk it off. And for our next victim, we're choosing Maynard. Come on down. Okay. That's doing 2 of them. That can do 1. That can do 1. That makes 4. So you do 2 as well. Right, Data. Got a job for you, mate. Get all of that going. It's going to help. I've got all these gestators. I might as well use them all at the same time rather than just cooking in one when there's 2 of the perfectly good ovens next door, you know? Walk it off, the answer to me ripping up the muscles in my back and snapping several ligaments holding together. Yeah, it's not always the best advice, I will admit. You know, sometimes walking it off isn't the best idea. That's fair. I've lost my leg! Ah, walk it off. Ooh, awkward. It's, you know. Oh, damn. Legendary super steel thread reinforced jumpsuit. I mean, that is serious clothing right there. That has better armor than some of the armor in the game. I guarantee it. Legendary. 800% heat resistance. 81 degrees in all directions. Loads. Quite a good bit of sharp and blunt armor as well for a bit of clothing. You know, considering clothing normally has less than 1 point in both of those, and it had 5 and 8, I think. Pretty good. It's pretty good. There we go. I've got all the pipes in place. Well, most of them anyway. I need to do high voltage over there, and I'm literally going to put the high voltage transformer. Am I? Yeah, probably just like in the middle of the room. What could go wrong? Slap it there, and we'll do that. And actually, that's something I think we can do straight away. High voltage. How many cooling towers is this going to require? Because my first assumption is a lot. If one cooling tower can fully cool 2 Thor turbines, I guess it depends what the steam capacity of these is, isn't it, really? Because I don't know what that's going to be at the moment. But I want this to be on full power all the time. That's my intention here. I want this on max power all the time, just like this reactor is. And nothing can go wrong, folks. Nothing at all can go wrong with this, right? RTG is the little generator, right? Power up the advanced reactor and start producing power to gather data. So I just need to get this online. For research purposes. Because we could start building cooling towers, and I want to have them slightly separate from this one. Actually, no, I could share the... share the load? Plebs play Palworld, real men play RimWorld. I play both, what does that make me? Leprechaun CX. I play both of those. I've really been enjoying Palworld, but I also massively enjoy RimWorld. So I don't know where that puts me on the pleb to real man scale. Is that a sliding scale? Is it like a graph? Is it a multi-dimensional scale? Besides, I know plenty of real women who play RimWorld and Palworld. I know plenty of non-binary folk who play both. Yeah, real ones. The devs of Palworld made it as they love the colony system of RimWorld. That's actually true. I believe part of Palworld was as like a test bed for a colony management system because they really liked the idea of like a RimWorld where you're down in the mix, which is quite cool. You're yet to reach the finale with 500 hours on permadeath. I cannot do it. I have not built the ship even once. If you play both games, you're just okay. I'll take okay. I'll take okay. I don't mind being okay. Okay is not a negative thing. I have 1,500 hours in this game, Leprechaun. I have completed it maybe once. And I think that was because we heavily fudged it on stream. And technically we did actually lose. But I'm taking it as a win because of the amount of effort I put into it. So I'm taking it, dang it. Give me this. Just let me have this one small victory. Also, it's hard to say like what compares to what, because I mobbed the hell out of this game. It was a bad ending, but it was an ending. I'll take that. It was. Severin's absolutely right. Anything you have fun doing is a win. As a good friend of ours says, Roju from Participation Award, if you had fun, you won. And we absolutely had fun and continue to have fun at this game every time we play it. You can't do much if 2 of your colonists get food sick, 2 go on a tantrum, many small issues at the wrong time when the colony is over. Absolutely, and when those happen in the early days of the colony, there's so little that you can do. Later on, you might have more colonists who can like take up the slack, fill the gaps, and it's not such a big problem. But when you get stuff like that just stacks up in the early days of the colony, there's nothing you can do. or even sort of the mid game, it could be devastating. Right, we just got our first Fabricore, and I'm hoping that it's going to come up here and live its best life. What the hell is that? Chicken of meat? Oh god, it hatched. Oh, we've got some kind of ungodly chicken, an unholy amalgamation of fungus, crustacean, insect, and chicken. This psionic chicken lays a lot of purple eggs that erode your sanity. It gets genetic diseases in 3 years, though. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure there's nothing wrong at all with that. It'll all be good. Cybo chicken. Ooh, Le Fabricore. What's it up to? Is it crafting in here? It best be crafting. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say on the matter. It best be fucking building something. Making shit. Mortarion is like using his super speed. Here we go. Here's the Fabricore. What are you doing? Operating the resource console. Actually, that's legit. The Fabricore can operate this, and that gives me a basically limitless quantity of chem fuel running the cracker. Wires. Gun turrets. Can make gun turrets now. It's been ages working up to that. Little World medicine. That's not bad. Little World inoculation. What the hell is that? Preventing most infections must be taken every 15 days. Okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. Hey, if you can get those made, prevents most diseases. On that note, time to vote. Hooray. Hooray! I should have got it. I should have got the Glitter World medicine and started making it. Never mind. I need to proper we need to use the drug lab, I imagine, to get the neutroamine out of the neutroplants. It's a wild guess, but that's what I'm assuming. Can has neutroamine. Yes, and that is where we do it. So, Glitter World neutroamine. Special stuff. Anyway, do until we have... Sorry, chat. Oh! Apparently allergies. Again. Okay, my number pad buttons aren't working today. Good. Do until we have 300 neutroamine. Let's get that churning. Owen is due to give birth in less than 6 days. Oh, that's awkward. And they've gone berserk? Choice. Channel has triggered binging food for baby Mortarion. Mortarion's first name is Baby Santa Ana. So Mortarion's gone on a food binge. Numlock is on. Yep. I don't know. Weird. Odd things happen. Quite often to me, in fact. Come to think of it. We get all these Fabricores up, we should get lots of crafting done. Do more cooking in here, which is great. Data Swami. Once you've eaten that gourmet bake, if you could stuff another one in the oven, you'll be fine. How much can baby really eat? This is Mortarion we're talking about. The Primarch, whose likely calorific need per day measures in the hundreds of thousands. How many calories do you think it would actually take for a Primarch's body to be maintained? Like, these pinnacles of humanity, absolute genuine super soldiers. Like, I read a so those of you who know me will know that I'm a huge fan of the Humanity F Yeah subreddit, which is all about sci-fi stories from the perspective of when humans meet aliens. We find that we're not actually the jack of all trades average race or the weak race that we're quite often portrayed as in sci-fi. Instead, they often portray Earth as some sort of death world. They point out to our high gravity, the fact that there are lots of creatures here that try to kill us, lots of diseases here that try to kill us, and they say, what if they didn't have those on other worlds? What if the other aliens were actually very fragile? What if the pollen of our world was just straight up deadly to all alien races, and any form of bite from a creature on our planet would just kill them? And their bones are brittle, and like by comparison, humans are really strong and awesome. And there's a whole bunch of stories from this perspective, or like, what if humans are the only sort of predatory race that makes it to the space scene, right? Like, or just our way of thinking, our kind of throwing science at the wall approach. What if that's unique to us? And I really like the stories, but there's one series which has been going for ages now called the Death Worlders, and it comes from this idea that we're from a death world. We're arguably stronger and more durable than most of the races out there. Like, none of them can be shot and survive like we can, but we've got coagulating blood and stuff like that. And so the idea that we go to space and we get into all this sci-fi stuff and we start meeting the aliens and getting some new technology, and we discover a healing drug, as it were, called that they colloquial called crude, and it allows them to massively accelerate cellular regeneration. And so a bunch of absolute bright sparks realizes that this means that they can work out harder than anyone has ever worked out before. They can like push their bodies to the absolute maximum, completely break themselves, and then use the crude to regenerate themselves stronger and better than ever before. So they start using it to reach the absolute pinnacle of what humanity's bodies can be. And they're these absolute beefcakes. They're basically Space Marines. They really are. They're these absolute beefcakes, but because they work on flexibility and other stuff like that, they're also fast as shit.
And I know something that can help them.
Yeah.
Actually. So you like eggs, right?
I'm a big fan of eggs. I
And
love eggs.
you like Cadbury's,
I like Cadbury's.
and you like cream eggs.
I do like cream eggs. Where are you going?
Cadbury's have just launched something that I'm pretty sure you're gonna hate. The cream
no.
egg trifle.
Get out. Get out. It's not right. You can't sully cream eggs by putting them in a Goran trifle.
I'm not joking.
Don't make me look at it. No. Oh, that's grim. It's just... Oh, no.
People are sweeping it off the shelves.
That-
It's
no,
very popular.
Yeah,
Toolbox.
to put it in the bin.
No.
That's why they're sweeping it off the shelves into a fire. They... Oh my god. Yeah, RHFY is the one, Maury. Look at it. It's amazing. Cadbury's, you hit a winner with the cream egg. You hit a winner with the gorgeous little egg, the little chocolate egg full of the I don't even know what it's called, but it's delicious. It's amazing. You hit a winner with it. Don't try and turn it into other weird products, because it doesn't work.
So the inside of a cream egg is fondant.
Fondant, that's the word. I couldn't get fondant.
Yeah.
I couldn't find fondant. I kept thinking nougat, but that's not.
So imagine the whole trifle. I think what it is a chocolate. So it's like chocolate with then like the whippy cream on top, and then the fondant is the yellow.
I think the fondant's the But I don't know. No, you've hit a winner.
Well, you're gonna try it, so.
No, don't make
It's gonna be
me
great.
that abomination. It's heresy. Oh, you just put all the baby food in. Okay, never mind. I'm sure that nothing bad will come of that.
What's the baby gonna eat when it's born?
Whatever comes out the Replimat. Let's be honest here.
No, not baby the person, Mortarian. I mean
The baby.
The new baby.
We're not getting a baby. It's a prisoner. It's a prisoner baby, and I've got no idea how that works.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
That sounds like war crimes.
It sounds like war crimes. It really
not
does.
that.
Like, how far do the war crimes go, really? How deep do the war crimes go? How deep is your crimes? Rip the brain before she gives birth. I'm kind of tempted to save us from the moral dilemma. I'm going to save us from a moral dilemma by killing the mother. No, hang on. This doesn't sound like... Oh, no.
I don't know if we can say corporate America is ruining Cadbury's when the reason Cadbury's exists is they took Hershey's army chocolate rations and commercialized it. Like that's kind of their.
They made
deal.
it better. Though.
They made what?
They made it
invented
better.
The milk chocolate, which
Yes.
was like a whole thing, and the science behind it is like super nerdy.
It's
and
pretty,
awesome.
it's pretty cool. But still to this day, you get Americans to try Cadbury's chocolate, and they are blown away by how different it is to the chocolate that they're used to over there.
But that's like us with Belgian chocolate. Do you not think?
A little bit. Yeah, I'll give you that. Right. I could give everyone bolt guns. I
My
do
hot
it.
take is Belgian chocolate is god tier. That's what
Belgian
I would say.
chocolate's pretty damn good. I
Good
will
Belgian
absolutely
chocolate,
good. Yeah,
not-
yeah.
Not like shop stuff.
Congratulations on pointing out that good Belgian chocolate is good. She's giving me that look again, chat. Like, you can't see it on the camera there, but...
See, now you just look like you're talking to yourself.
Now I look like I'm talking to myself. She's real. Look, she's here. She's... Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't make me look crazy. She's real. She's a real person. Hershey's chocolate isn't even allowed to be called chocolate in our country. It's chocolate flavoured.
I mean,
The
it
question
is
is-
100% more granulated sugar than
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else, right? Like, I
It's-
don't think there's enough chocolate in it to be...
It's chocolate flavoured what at that point, though? If you're not allowed to call it chocolate and it has to be chocolate flavoured, it's got to be a chocolate
Sugar.
flavoured something. Chocolate flavoured sugar. It just is, isn't it? It's, yeah. And I've said it on stream before. When I went over to America, certainly less when we went to Disney. I will admit, less when we went to Disney, but much more when I went to work in Arizona for 3 weeks. I noticed the increased sugar taste in everything. Like, the Coca-Cola over there was so much different, and I just noticed. And like I said, there's not something I noticed as much when we went to Disney, but definitely when I went to Arizona. I guess it's because it's not the tourist area that I was in, maybe. I don't know.
I
But it
mean-
was weird. Everything was just so much sugarier. American bread is legally cake here.
Brioche.
Brioche, yeah, I mean, you know.
But I lived in Germany for a year.
Yeah.
And when I came home, my thyroid stopped working because the amount of fat content that had been
right,
stuck into my
that you've been
food-
so used to without realising
yeah,
it.
literally. I was like, what? They were like, well, you're a really lean eater in the UK. I was like, no, not even. Like,
No, I was not a lean eater. I like
Mental.
food. You're a scientist, Kevin.
talking of food, I'm into Pokeballs at the moment. Really into Pokeballs. I'm going to make you some because I don't think you've had the pleasure.
Right, I thought it's called Pal Spheres. No, I see what you mean.
Not Pokeballs.
Yeah,
Poke.
Pokeballs.
Bowls.
Poke.
Pokeballs.
Pokeballs.
There's no balls.
It's balls.
It's ballless.
Pokeballs.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Yes, it is worth doing this, but I'm just going to do a stockpile rather than the shelf so we don't put all of our steel
Nobody
over
is
here.
poking the... Look, keep all the sweaty balls out of the conversation.
The balls. No, I don't know anymore.
Be careful, because...
No. Mrs. Puggy Wuggy
Stop it!
had a square cut punt.
Look, you were lucky once in getting it right. I worry that the second time it might go fatally wrong.
Channel point redemption
No.
for a Mrs. Puggy Wuggy recital. What do we think, chat? You can recite channel points to make me have
your
to do
channel
Mrs.
that'll
Puggy
get
Wuggy.
cancelled, not mine. I'll just take over your schedule, that's what I'll do.
Severin's like, yes.
What was the other one as well? There's another
The
one
other
that's
one?
a bit
No,
on the line.
I don't... Oh. No, it's not Chicken Tikka.
No, that's nice.
That's
That's
nice,
a great one.
that's lovely.
Do that.
No, it's no fun then. There's no inherent risk. It's no fun. What else have we got?
Why would you risk something you've been building for this long?
She sat upon a balustrated balcony, inexplicably mimicking him hiccuping while amicably welcoming him in. That's not bad.
It's saucy.
It's
That's-
saucy at best, but it's not bad.
God, you can tell we're British.
Only if we could have another redemption to take a shot of Jaeger between recitals.
Every time he says Mrs. Puggy Wuggy would have to be the shot. I think that would have to
No. I mean, that would make it easier because then I get to pause
Look.
midway.
If I suffer, everyone suffers. This is how it works here.
No.
Speaking of, I might go start an extra poll.
No.
No,
No.
you can't control
No.
me, sir.
No.
Feeling awfully like weather today.
Feels a bit weathery if you ask me.
Yeah.
Right, if I remove that, can it get shoved into here? It will start kicking out radiation, I think, because it's literally a cracked fuel rod. Squirrel, don't go in there! What are you... Whoa, Slinky. Slinky, where are you? Oh, you've just shoved it back in, I see.
Are you in a war with a character?
I think so. As sung by Stitch.
So, you know how what we were saying about the Power World devs? We're looking to do a colony management system in a 3D semi-open world.
Yes.
Makes me think there is more to come with the management side of things. Because compared to RimWorld, it's pretty simple right now.
Right. Yeah.
They get hungry, they get sad, they get sick. Okay, cool. We do this a lot in a lot of things.
We get it. You're hungry.
No, but even
we do this a lot.
What's it called?
So if I load the satellite thing into this, so
Bad Guy Simulator, that one.
Bad Guy Simulator.
Yeah, Evil something 2. There is a first
Evil
one.
Genius?
Yeah, that's the one.
Evil something. I'm an evil something. Scotsman. No.
Obviously not a genius.
No, I'm an evil Scotsman, and my name is Jock. I've got one hand in my pocket, and I think
Is that Lynch again?
No, that's Billy Connolly.
Oh, right.
Which should tell you where it was going.
Is that he's gonna be I can't see his name.
Billy Colony?
Yeah. Oh my god. Mini Ranch can't say contents. He always says
Continents. Yeah.
And we even broke it down. Say the first part, con. Say the second part, tense. They're all together, literally.
Je m'appelle, blah, blah, blah.
And he tried so hard, and it still came out. And even he was like, I don't get why I'm getting this wrong.
Oh, sweet boy. Oh, Blood Moon. That's fine. Oh, 2 advanced components. We can get this one built. So then we just need to finish.
Being hunted by a hamburger.
Oh, I'm being hunted by a hemo. Oh, no, hemo hunter. Hughes has become a hemo hunter. She will drain hemogen off anyone she sees until their hemogen rises to a safe level. Arrest Hughes for vampire crimes. Oh my god! No, I'm sorry. Mortarian swept in and arrested her so fast I didn't even see it happen. There was like a blur and she was gone.
Can we get a replay?
Can we get a slow motion replay on that?
And just this is Hughes, not Hugh of Fun. Okay, I'm not committing war crimes right now.
Hughes is a hemo hunter, but she's just gonna stay in there. Imprisoned for blood crimes.
Why is Charlotte taken off all their clothes and spelt their name crazily?
What's the difference between Bing Crosby and Walt Disney? Bing sings and Walt Disney.
Bye.
I love that. And she's gone. Jesus fucking... Oh my god.
Okay.
No. You ever have that fear response where you just laugh uncontrollably?
Yeah. I appreciate only one swear word came out of your mouth.
Yeah, there were more queued up.
Yeah.
There were absolutely worse swear words queued up.
Right. So here's my issue with what just happened. I literally do that to you like every day.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
How are you surprised?
It's because I really genuinely thought you'd just left the room. And so, like, it's one thing when you sneak up on me and do it, but when I am convinced that you have just left the room, and then that happens next to my head, like, I didn't know what was happening.
Who was it that got you these? It was one of the community.
I think it was one of the community, yeah. I
Absolutely
couldn't tell you who it was now. I'm not... Brain failure.
Who would like to own up to
did
sending
this?
all of these?
Who did this? Whose fault is this?
Because they have given us infinite joy.
I'm giving you infinite joy at this stage.
And Minnie.
And Minnie. Minnie loves them.
Minnie,
yeah.
he acts out among us scenarios with these. It's so cute.
It's pretty cute. Right, we don't need spelt flower anymore. Because that
so worth it.
It was not. It was horrendous.
Highlight of my day. Oh my god. I deserve a beer after that.
I need to. I've got so overheated from that. I need to take my jumper off. Like.
Oh, you had the proper like jumping out your skin situation.
Yes, I did.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, this is going bad. Hold on.
It's okay as long as I don't get my nipples out. We're fine.
I'll hold the t-shirt down.
As long as I don't get my nipples out, we'll be fine. We can show everything up to and including.
Tomo, you just missed Toolbox absolutely jumping out
Well,
their skin.
I mean, the clip's right there. The clip's right there.
Watch it, please.
Severin laughed so hard they now have a headache.
I'm sorry that I have damaged you, Severin. That was not my intention. But by God, was it worth it. Oh, hey, you can use blurps on stream, and there's loads of jump scares on there. Oh, the camera.
Yeah,
Just
I know. I've
keep the camera.
whacked the camera. Oh, but look, it's such
Don't
a nice.
end the stream
I'm
just
not-
because I'm being a dick.
I'm not ending the stream just because you're being a dick.
Hey,
Oh, now I'm recording. No, that was the wrong button. I've recorded a little clip.
you might have it. Has it killed the stream?
No,
or
it's not killed the stream. As long as that still says stop streaming, we're fine.
What a freeze frame.
It's a good freeze frame. It's friendly. It's lovely. It's back.
I killed the camera. And the point I was going to say is that there are jump scares on Blurp.
Yeah.
Hashtag just saying.
Don't do it. Right, get those out. Two more fabrical.
Look, after a very serious weekend, bit of a laugh. That's all we needed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Come and join us play Palworld on Friday
Yeah, we're going to play Palworld more.
for more chaos.
The parrots in Palworld explode. The penguins can be fired out of a rocket launcher.
There are flying cats that pretend to be birds that are bad.
Also true.
I was very low level and had to run very far.
Right,
Also, Mini Wrench has the most insane luck in Palworld.
He does.
Like, has like a really rare creature already, has found a bunch of stuff that they just shouldn't be finding. The first time they had a trader, they were like, do you want all this legendary gear? And he was like, yeah, alright.
Yeah, right. Like, how are you cheesing
the Tombat.
this? The Tombat, yeah, that's
I
it.
was like not even level 8. I was tiny and it was not. It was like a lot of levels. True story. Feel free to write it in a book. It's like my favourite phrase. I love it so much.
True story. Feel free to write that in a book. Okay.
It's just like...
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
It only works with non-stories though, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool story. Needs more dragons.
Oh no, there's a boss. I bet you it was the boss variant. I bet you, because that's my luck.
Yeah. The almighty smelter room is proceeding just as planned.
I did find a beach to the far west of the beginner spawn though. And the whole beach is just covered in pal spheres.
Quick question. What the hell just killed Mortarion?
Binge eating?
I didn't think that was possible at this point.
Did they go the way of Elvis?
Hughes drained them of all their blood.
Vampires, man, what are you gonna do?
Hughes has got to go. Mortarion.
How's Mortarion back? I thought you just murdered him.
Someone resurrected them.
Oh.
It was Severin. Severin picked Mortarion back up. And, actually, no. Do you know what? Hughes.
I fully appreciate Severin in all of this playthrough, because I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. Severin is playing an absolute blind up. Like, it's like a game of chess between me and Severin. It's been so good. I'm having a great time. Keep it up, Severin. You are bossing it.
Good times, had by all. Except Mortarion.
Said with sincerity and not British sarcasm.
Yes, you know. I can do sincerity. I can be sincere.
Are you sincere?
Are you sincere? Are you a sin? You there, are you a crime? In all, a criminal? Jade from jade crystals, not that we've got any now, which is great. We stopped growing them. Just don't need them. And yeah, I'm kind of looking out for stuff that we're not using. So I need to use all this flour, I need to start cooking basic bakes again. Like, simple bake times 8. Sure, let's just do it. Forever. Until we run out of flour. Yeah, cool. Hughes is gone. I need to very specifically dispose of that body in a way that can't be resurrected. Burnt face man never gets old. I can hear you, but I can't see you because I'm stuck behind glass. Where's the fun in not oozing permanent sarcasm? Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. When I did this training in Arizona, I was the only British guy there. There's a bunch of other Europeans from all around with us, and we had our trainer was American, and he said, I've done some training with British people before, and the one thing I have learned is that if they ever tell you that something is interesting, it means it's awful and they hate it. And I was like, yeah, interesting. Like, just to make my point. But yeah, British people, we ooze sarcasm. We absolutely do. It's part of our natural way of being, and I apologise for anyone that causes confusion or issues with. But we're not stopping. Still not built big batteries. No, because I have a plan. And the plan involves, when we get to this research, energy weapons, because it lets us make the PPC, the pulsed power capacitor. And it's a really big, really good battery. And I'm going to start using them, I think. So we're working on advanced nuclear power now, which is why we're building big reactor. Ooh, big turbine is starting. Look at that. For my ice cream, 37 flakes. Right, I see where you're coming from with that, yes. Very good. So I'm waiting for the big batteries at this point. Holograms. Ooh, advanced cellular regeneration. Let's get the research for that actually. Because once we've got the research, then as soon as we can find the special processor, we can build a med pod. And those are insanely good at healing people. We can just replace this bed in the med bay, the one bed we've got in the med bay, of course, with a med pod. And that will make healing folk much easier. Typhus has heat stroke. But luckily, he's still hard at work. Good job, Typhus. Okay, I've got to get rid of all these rocks, and I have undecided on how. I will change this to make concrete forever. Yes, that is a good use of rocks. Let's go. This is good use of rocks. Making concrete forever. Man, these take a bit to build, don't they? We could also build a couple more cooling towers now. Oop. I want to go across them that way. I don't know why something requires hauling. Not what I pressed, but okay. Yeah, that should work. So I'm gonna make redundant cooling towers, because if one or two of them get damaged or destroyed, I need to make sure that there's still enough coolant to prevent this whole thing from going kaboom. Most time people say, I have a plan, I tend to duck and cover, lest the blood and grey matter fly my way. Yeah, that is understandable and completely reasonable. And you know, absolutely. Look at this big lad. I need to start loading it with fuel. I don't know why this is still showing disconnected. It's obviously connected. Duh. Oh wait, does that have power? No, it does. It has power. So what are we missing here? I mean, maybe it is I need to get the turbines in. Maybe it is that. And linked into the coolant. So we're going to go across like that. I'm going to poke it out through the... You know, it's going to mean digging all this out, but needs must. Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Right. That thing 10. Get these connected up and built. What's the temperature like outside? 33 degrees. How the hell are you getting heat stroke? What is your comfortable temperature? 42. Where have you been? It's over 42 degrees in our colony right now. Where? Oh God! It's the smelting room. It's 63 degrees. Yeah, we might need a bit more air conditioning power. Just an inkling. That said, we can turn all of these up to... Oh, that's heating. What? Ew. It's overheating. But it's an aircon unit, right? So, is this connected to up there? No, it's actually not. So that's why, because we've barely got any aircon. Right, I see the problem. I see the problem. So, temperature-wise, we need to take the aircon, we need to link it into the main system. Let's do a redundant connection as well. Twitch drop. More flakes. Thanks, Hugh of Fun. Sending the drugs that I'm eventually going to sell. But this is why people keep getting heat stroke, because they're in the smelting room, which has got like 7 smelters running at the same time. Non-surprisingly, it's a bit warm in there. Crazy notion, I know, but we therefore need to fully power this for a start and see how that does. And ow. And then turn up the power. Let's turn up that one first. That should get this up to maximum, which should start pulling the temperature down a bit. It's down to 53, 52. Do you know what? We're just going to go ham. We can do that. That's using... oh, that's connected up to the full whack now. This is supposed to be an outdoor unit, and it's I can't help but notice it's not outdoors. Which is probably not helping. 3 more of those. We can afford them now. Severin with the skill trainer. Or you could just open the window. I could. It'd be great if windows were a thing in this one. Ooh, what do you know? You've just got to level 14 intellectual with that one, Severin. Yeah, it's down to 40 in here now, so at least they shouldn't be getting heat stroke, most of them that have got good enough gear. And that should get a bit more. They're fully powered, so I didn't really need the extra outdoor units, but as and when I need more cooling, I've got the power to do it. Need to work on melee now, because int will go up as you research. Yeah, that's fair. Nice. Ooh, we nearly got this. It's all linked up as well. Ooh, 3 components. Don't mind if I do. Once you've got them, I want to fill this in with a wall somewhere. Let's do that, actually. Should be enough. Nice. Come on, big nuclear power. My mission is now to defend the base for long enough to research nuclear weapons. That's where we are. That's the whole shebang that we're headed for. This breeder reactor should give us all the plutonium a growing lad should need. And by growing lad, I mean nuclear warhead. Whoa, prison break. Prison break? Ah, you guys are donezo. Kill. Naughty. Reaction force. Whoa. What is he equipped with? Oh, the Persona Plasma Sword. Yeah, you guys are... Sit down, sit down, sit down. Back in your cells. You didn't survive, and that's not your fault. You are the example that we have just made. Whatever happened to Hughes? Well, they're gone. Like, proper... Oh, I think they got fed into a mulcher. Oh, well. Never mind. I'm sure it'll all be fine. A little shakeout. Body got butchered. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that big bad lad. So I don't know what its capacities are really, and it's hard to know for certain without turning the damn thing on. We're still showing disconnected as well. I don't know if we need to get some sort of cooling up for it to count as a whole circuit. I don't know why we're showing disconnected. Maybe the loom doesn't work through a double wall. But it should, it's all linked up. Ah, I know why. Ha 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 ha! That's why, because I had the wrong... I'm a derpy moon. Advanced cellular regeneration, medpods. Okay, just to quickly show you what this is going to require. Furniture, medpod. Medpod Lux is really expensive, but we can afford it. So it's the isolinear processor we're missing. If we get an isolinear processor, we can make a medpod Lux. This one's wooden. Hell, we can make two side by side in here. Look, I think probably, and those will heal people very, very fast, which will be great for any injuries that we take. Twitch drop. French Bulldog. 150 tame French Bulldogs. Right. Right. So, you see what you've done now? Is you've created the ultimate attack squad. Most of these are going to starve, by the way. And oh god, they're getting pregnant. Oh god, they're getting pregnant. So I hope you know what you've done here, chat. I'm going to take multi off reaction force, and this is now reaction force. Like X-Force, but with more puppies. With more French Bulldog. Oh my god, there's so many. Every group of enemies that enters the map, the first thing they will have to contend with is the Bulldogs. Just saying. Fun fact, the Bulldogs, I don't think they can pull food out of the... Oh, no, they can eat from the kibble dispenser, can't they? Yeah, that's a thing. This is going to rinse my Replimat power. So they won't starve. They won't starve. Hey, animal folk, animal trainer folk, you've got some work to do. Like a lot. What's a French Bulldog's favourite type of music? I don't know. All the female ones are called French Bulldog. In fact, I think they're all called French Bulldog one, aren't they? Yes, they are. So all the French Bulldog ones are getting pregnant because, much like the ball of capybaras that got dropped on the colony way back when, these French Bulldogs all landed already rutting, didn't they? Industrial cannons. I mean, it does sound fun. I'm gonna pass though. Still no good. Complex electronics, let's get it. Could have had snow, jailbreak, or murderous rage. Instead, we had 150. L-Crabs and French Bulldog 1 have formed a bond. L-Crabs has named him Melvin. Well, hey, look, the nuzzle bonuses are going to be insane for a little while. I imagine. Everyone's very happy because they get to eat whatever food they want, and so they're eating all the gourmet shit they like and stuff like that. Melvin. I shall name him Melvin. Sevigret is researching the TV. Good, someone needs to do it. What is this goggle box? How close are we on more turbines? Only 60 more. Nice. 6 more crafts, that. You, Raven King Mega Scarab, probably don't want to be in the reactor room. And the Frenchies are coming in as well. Oh boy. Nuzzle or Nurgle? Yes. It's about French Bulldog 1 has gotten food poisoning from packaged survival meals due to the incompetent cooks. Oh god. Why? Oh wait, we don't need to... Oh damn it, we don't need to cook packaged survival meals, do we? we can do... I'm sure that there's one way you can... I'm sure I saw a thing with the Replimat where you can have it just sit there with a certain amount on it, right? Yeah, batch survival meals. Oh no, you can just replicate a batch ready for caravans. But that's fine, it means we don't really need to keep them. We just replicate a batch whenever we need it. And yeah, okay, let's stop cooking them. Boop! Stop cooking, you incompetent fools. Also, the simple bakes that get crafted get shoved straight into the system as they count as nutrition. Set an exclusion zone for the nuclear reactor rooms. At this point, any Frenchie that walks in here has brought it upon themselves. What's a French bulldog's favourite movie? The Dark Knight Rises. Hey. Okay, Morty, can you go and manage this reactor? Because I need to set it to yes on everything. Raid? Oh, shite, something on the world. Pause up, because I need to first of all... Yes! Go! First of all, I need to do that. Oh. So it's normal or Mox? Normal or Mox? Got a second Mox reactor, couldn't we? Right, where's the otherworldly shite? Here it is. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Kill. I mean, Morty's probably coming, isn't he? Yeah, Morty is already activated and feeling violent. 2 plague bearers. Mortarion has begun losing their sanity. This is how you fall to chaos, chat. This right here is how a Primarch falls to chaos. When you see the notification, Mortarion has started losing their sanity. Hey, the Bumble Drones are here to help, and so is the little Mega Scarab. Oh, Mortarion is out of here. Oh, he's putting a fire out. That's more important. Yeah, those Bumble Drones, they didn't do well. But you know what? They tried, and honestly, I feel like that counts for a lot. Are they shooting that bunny? I don't know. I think they might be. No, they're trying to kill that Frenchie. Oh, there's Frenchies everywhere. A bear chicken. Okay, another one, I guess. Oh God, bear chicken rooster. It's massive. It's a bear with a chicken's head and tail. What?
Way to go, superstar! I knew you could do it.
Thanks, Freddy. Thanks, Freddy Fazbear. I guess. Okay, we've got lots of cooling, which is good. Frenchie 1 has been mauled to death. Raven Guard, calm yourself. We should be killing these, right? Raven Guard, go! Uh-oh, Raven Guard's getting beaten. Mortarion! No, but actually, like, save him.
Savant Tiger asks, what is something you feel proud of?
What is something I feel proud of? There was a lot of years where I would have really struggled to answer this one. For those of you... As some of you know, when I first started this channel, I didn't have the best self-esteem. And it's something that both you guys and Hugh of Fun have really helped me to work on throughout the time that I've had this this channel. You know, the aggressive positivity, the looking after ourselves, things like that. Like, Morty, can you please come and kill these guys that are killing everyone? And I didn't have the best self-esteem, and so if you'd asked me what I was proud of, I would have really struggled to give you an honest answer. Because as much as I felt like I did things that were good every now and then, I never felt that I'd done anything to be proud of, because to me that was always like huge achievement, changing the world, massive difference kind of stuff. These days though, like I say, Hugh of Fun and you guys in the community, and it really is massively down to you guys as much as anyone else, have given me the ability to sort of take a step back and look at stuff and be more proud of the things that I do. And do you know what? There are quite a few things. There are quite a few things I feel proud of. And I would say number one is this channel, and it is this community, and it is the work that we've done, and everything that we've done to get to this point, and that I've done to get to this point as a streamer. You know, we've come from being teeny tiny, starting out, just trying to stream some RimWorld for fun during the outbreak. That's not what it was called. Lockdown. I guess it was kind of the outbreak, wasn't it? To where we are now, you know, best part of 4 years later, we're an affiliate channel. I have been going to conventions as a creator. You guys have been voting to nominate me in the Streamer Awards, which is pretty amazing. If that happens, it'll be one of the most bonkers things that I think I've ever experienced. If I get to go to LA for the Streamer Awards, then that'll just be nuts. That'll be beyond crazy. But yeah, working with a bunch of other amazing creators and everything that has come of this channel, that is what I'm proud of. But there's other things as well that I can now look at and say that I'm proud of as well. The stuff that I do in musical theatre, the roles that I get to play there, I'm proud of those. Of what I get to do there. I'm proud of Minnie every single day. He is such a smart kid and such a wonderful, wonderful person in general. He does so much of his best to be as kind as possible, and that's something to be proud of. You know, as a parent, that is absolutely something to be proud of, and I'm massively happy with that. So yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot that I am very proud of these days, and I'm proud that I've got to the stage where I myself can stand up and be proud of those things, because several years ago I wouldn't have. So there's just a few things. Launch satellite. Successfully launched a satellite into orbit. What does that do? What does that do? Does it do anything? Or have I wasted everyone's time? Complex electronics, cool. Glitter World Medicine, let's get it. Like you say, Hugh Fun, it was very much the big sick, and a lot of stuff changed for a huge number of people during that, right? Not least of which us. We started doing this. Like I say, we started doing it as something to fill time and make the days and hours and weeks go by as we were all stuck at home with nothing to do and no ability to go out and see people. And we kind of figured that this was a way we could do it. Need to build a new rocket, thank you. Yeah, I want to see what the space station one does, so we're going to do all of that. So I've launched... There. I've launched a satellite. Yeah, I've eaten my moustache as well. Unrelated, but both true. But I don't actually know what the satellite does. I can't see anything. Hello? Hello? What the hell are you? Morning. Another planet, look. Let's mine it. I'm just interested. Very interested. Hey, I've got both turbines and several cooling towers. I want more cooling towers, please. I literally want to double the number that we have. 2 by 3, that feels like an appropriate number of stacks. That's a moon. That's no moon. No, it probably is. Light is falling over, bear with me. There we go. Animal starvation. Non-surprisingly, not all of the French bulldogs are successfully locating food. Although many of them are. This kibble dispenser is, yes, actually doing quite a good job of feeding many of them. But I do feel like the number of Frenchies we have is going to reduce quite sharply at some point. As they all forget to eat food. You've got Masanda and it knows Kung Fu. Giant panda with a green hood thing. Nice. Need beds for all those Frenchies. That is not happening. That is I am sorry, but that is not happening. Yeah, look, we're getting the fuel in. We're getting the fuel in. I want it completely full before we turn it on, because that'll give me a good idea of just how much heat it's going to kick out. And we'll build it up slowly towards 100% and see what we can pull off. I think this is going to be fine. I think this is going to be fine. I'm hoping that 2 Zeuses is enough turbine for it. That's probably going to be the the telling thing. If you're a fun centre poll with just raids in it, I'm sure there's going to be some dog meat in the Replomat system. Yeah, I mean, when any of them die, the good thing is that they can get recycled to feed the others. So, you know, there's that, which is nice. We've got all the fabric cores up. Data Swarmy's got like 1,000 pistols. I don't know why. He's picked up all the Ruger Red Hawks he can find. How are your shrimps? Alive and kicking. Well, one of them's a bit wounded, but, you know, we're looking after him. I've got quite a lot of beds. They can just take it in turns. Right. The beds are mostly for when they need treating, to be honest, and that's mostly what we've got these beds for. When they need medical aid, they'll go to one of the beds, and that's quite. God, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Jeezy McCreasy. Oh, we can do vet pods as well. Ooh. That's the animal-sized version. Sit one of them in the animal room at some point. You can set some for medical, or they won't go to one if they've not claimed it. It's like similar. All the ones in this room are medical beds. There we go. Now they're definitely medical. Not in chat, you're yeeting Corvettes at moons. And why not, Maury? Why wouldn't you be? You know? Why not yeet Corvettes at moons? Everyone should try it at least once. Facts. Fabricors are starting to run out of batteries. But the overflow of resources is starting to go down as well. And we've got lots of plasteel, a bit of steel, but actually steel's going down again now because we've run out of steel shrooms. We're still growing quite a lot of them. And harvesting the hell out of them as well. So maybe we do need to start converting rocks into steel. Yeah, why not? I'm not going to do the mine thing to pull more of them out. Or should I? Maybe I should just go ham on this. Why not? Must be placed directly on factory floor. Yes. We'll do that. Big chunk of factory floor, and up this end we'll do that. The wind keeps knocking on our door through means of the letterbox. It keeps rattling the letterbox, and I keep being like, who the hell is knocking on our door at 4 minutes to 11 at night? That is rude. Pack it right in. Unacceptable. Tell me they can all breed. The raptor shrimps. They can. There is a male and 2 females. So breeding is possible between them. So many pregnant Frenchies. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, chat. You've caused this. I sent 6 of them, I know, dude. I know. Slaughter. Mineral-rich asteroid spotted. Oh! Oh, okay. So now I've got a satellite, I can start to see... Wait, where was it? Where was it? I can see mineral-rich asteroids? Was it around... Hey, look! Plasteel! So how do I go and get it? That's the next question. How do I go get it? Do I need to load people into a rocket? I can. I absolutely can. Is that even remotely a good idea? Can we set a smelter for gold as first? Oh, we can, Jim Bob. That's a great idea. Yes. Let's use this one with the gold fern leaves at the top. No, you're right, so that we can Primark you. Don't you need spacesuits or something? You know, probably. Probably. Absananla Kingdom. Cool. They won't have anything that we need. They won't have a damned thing. Go, go, factory floor. Tear up the concrete. Little World Medicine research. We can start producing that at some point. Auto guns. Oh, dear. let's have a quick think here. No, none of them. Las weapons. Let's just get las weapons. Why not? Give everyone a long las. Let's go crazy. See if we can build our rogue trader party in RimWorld. That'd be good fun. Although we need a navigator, and I don't think anyone has that ability. Oh, women's in labour. I'm pretty sure that we put a stop to that. I ain't dealing with no prisoner, baby. That seems like a bad idea. Seems like an awful idea. Yeah, so one of these should start producing gold soon. Once someone comes to use it. One of fabric ores that we should be really churning these out. We're making a lot of plasteel and steel, which is great. Factory. Okay, so the steel extractor is going to go like literally there. It doesn't need to. It can go there. I think. Because how big's the automatic drill? That's a 3x3, which dumps to there. I want to make a neutroamine too. That won't be this. That'll be the drug lab, and that is set to it. This is set to make neutroamine until we have 300, but it needs nutriflowers, which are, I think, still growing. They have a fairly long grow time on them. Unfortunately, yeah, they're here. They're 50% grown. Obviously, it's night time at the moment, so they're not growing. But once these grow, that drug lab will start producing the neutroamine, and we can start producing useful stuff from that as well. Let's get this cooling up. Let's get these loaded in. We should be making a lot of fuel rods ultimately, but what we're actually making is a lot of turbine blades. Can we make those last? Yeah, pellets and fuel rods first, please. Did I remember to fix the reactor? I did. Yeah, it's been repaired. It's full health. It's full health, don't worry. The coolant system has redundant power lines. Which actually, screw it, I'm going to add another one. Another redundant power line, please. Just straight into there. Plug it straight into the new reactor. There's some growing lights to get things growing at night. Even those rest at night. So even growing lights, sun lamps, they have a rest period at night. So they still only grow during the day when you use those. They just let you grow hydroponically underground. He's learning finally. He's slowly learning. Bit by bit, little by little. Plasteel or asteroid, steel or asteroid. Okay, so putting the satellite up has permitted us to detect these asteroids that have resources in. So there's plasteel there. And I guess there's just more and more in these asteroid belts, right? Some of them move very fast. Plasteel there. Steel there. Steel there. Okay, so if we can figure out ways to harvest them. Okay, we've made a station module. That's good. Load that up. Station. Accept. A 50 kilogram station module. Love it. Yeah, maybe once we have a space station. That's the next question. The next thing it could be, right? The tittering laugh is heard once again, mocking and inhuman. Prepare quickly. Mortarion has begun losing their sanity. Again? Oh, he's fighting star vampires. Dealt with. Not a problem. Okay, so what can kill? Raven King. I can't add you to reaction force. I was hoping I could just have you on reaction force and like auto killing, but fine, I'll manually tag things for death. We can do that. That's within the realms of possibility, so. Is that the same gens who makes Minecraft? No, different one. It's this guy who I've got imprisoned and naked on my floor. I mean, what? Definitely different people. That's his name. Yeah, fair. I'm not going to argue that fact. It is. Look at all this lemonade. Apparently it has no nutritional value though because we can't shove it into the system. It's considered a social drug. Lemonade? Lemonade is a social drug. Are we sure? You certain about that? 908 gold. So we needed 10,000, didn't we, to make someone a Primarch? Hard lemonade. Yeah, right? The hardest. Okay. These are getting there. The bubbles are made by fermentation. Yes. Brr. What is an auto strider? What do they do? Kind of want more mechanoid components so I can find out, you know? Hang on. Maybe this component assembler is what does that. I've just realised that it is possible that the component assembler, which has been there all along, is in fact what can make the mechanoid components. It needs to make it though. Not the biggest one we've had. We also need mechanoid components for the other stuff we're looking to build. So I think we need to maybe go and knock over a ship or two. Send in Morty. Yeah, go and destroy a ship finally. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But it might just be time to do. Send you and Morty. Yeah. Morty and 1 or 2 demon princes would probably work, yeah. Be good to put one of the princes in like, all ass armour, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. No, we still haven't got the tonks. And I'm not quite sure why, because what we've done is we've set this. Is it a smithy? No, it's the smelters, isn't it? Ah, I know why. Because I've remembered why. It's because these smelters are so busy trying to do everything else that they're not actually making the which one is it that can do? It's these make casing from mold. I think we need to casting from mold. Let's set that a bit higher. Until you have what? Cannot have a target count because it has multiple or unpredictable products. Great. Can it have any of these? X per person with surplus? Do forever? No. Oh god damn it. That's really annoying actually. You can only do X times. Alright, let's make 10 of them and see where that gets us. So the heavy castings are what we need for the engines that we haven't been able to make because we need the engines for the tonks and the trucks. I might cancel the trucks or forbid the trucks. Frenchies are going berserk and dying. If a Frenchie goes berserk, it gets wrecked by whoever the nearest colonist is. Because, you know, it's a Frenchie and Mortarians are angry. More than happy to cut down berserk Frenchies. Morty can run faster than a tank. Morty can. In fact, where are we? What's the nearest ship to us? Frigate? Destroyer. It's a frigate. I think the frigate is the smallest. Let's start with that and see what Morty can do if sent single-handed to charge straight into that thing. 0.9 days. Go. Just do it. Just do it. Fuel rod unfinished. Need someone to go and get that done, please. Mortarian's caravan is now formed and is now travelling on the world map. Have you loaded that? Ready for launch? Oh, I can't. 1,000 fuel required. Currently at 999.25. Art thou shitting me? There's plenty. Set target fuel level. 1,000. Give it more fuel. Fill it. Damn it. Why no work? Why no work? Set target fuel level. Put it down and then back up. Well, that's annoying. You can't move it. Why has it only got... That's annoying. Scan underground adamantium. Nice. It's very annoying. Hey, we've got all the cooling up. Okay. Let's... Meeps is making another fuel rod. I love it. Right, toolbox. Come and switch it on. I want to see what kind of heat output it has currently. Oh, I'm getting in melter guns. Just gonna pause. So, if I was to start it right now and crank that soldier boy. Its coolant use is pathetic and small, which is great, which is ideal. Turbine use is really small as well. So, it's kind of trying to figure out and extrapolate from this, because a lot of it's going to get a lot hotter. This is the only problem. But we can now hot load more fuel into it whilst it's on. And I can see nothing that goes wrong with that, right? But we need another door in the back end of this one. It would make things much simpler if there was a door right there. Yeah, because they can load rods in, and that just turns up the power generation even harder, right? Odd that we've only got positive 80,000. But we are now generating power with it, which means we should be able to finish the research for it, I believe. Yes, and we are. That just passively happens as we generate power. Nice. That's the important bit. That bad boy can make up to 1 megawatt of power, which is crazy. Well, it's on. That's what we wanted. That's what we were after, right? It's active. It's working. We are generating an unreasonable quantity of power. Each of these are kicking out 34,000, and that's with barely any fuel in. These are kicking out 57,000 still. So, and the cooling capacity is using 12%. Which I'm okay with. These, as this fills up, it will exponentially get hotter and hotter and generate more and more power. Lord BM, thank you so much for the follow. Jump in the toolbox, grab yourself a drink, and let's play some games. I hope you're having a wicked day today, and thank you for joining us as we play RimWorld on a Sunday. This is our chill Sunday game for those just joining us, and you can get involved as well whilst you watch using Twitch integration from the chat. So do feel free to do that as well. All the Frenchies are starving. All the Frenchies are starving. Look, there is food, Frenchies. There's a magical food dispenser right here that just throws out kibble for your delectation. If you can't be bothered to go and eat it, that's not my problem. How is the Replimat system looking? Oh, it's still pretty full, in fairness. We're not actually battling as hard as I thought we would be. We've nearly used all the flour. So I can deactivate that in a minute. But for the time being, we make the bakes, and I'm imagining Jester's just going to shove these straight in the Replimat. Just like every crop we grow. And boop. Yep. So they just get turned straight into nutrition. Love it. That's what we're about. Twitch drop. Strange kibble. Not sure if I like that. It's got weird bits. Chat, it's got weird bits. It's strange kibble. It's going to send all the Frenchies insane. Well, one's eating it, so we'll see what happens to that one. Is it going to get immediate sanity loss? Yep, extreme sanity loss. I think that Frenchie is not going to make it. Oh no, there's so many of them. Hey, Severin Tiger with the 5 loot crates. Thank you so much for grabbing those, Severin. Enjoy, and enjoy the chaos that you can cause with those cards. Grab myself a beverage. Have we got a command for stream loot still? Is it loots? I think it's loots or loot. Pardon? I think it's loot. Nothing fun. Ah. Just crafting. Maury sent a siege from the Yothlight mech hive. Oh, hey, mechs. Oh, hey, mechs. Generating map from Unmortarian's not here. Ruh-roh. Hey, army of Frenchies. Oh, it's thinking real hard about that, isn't it? Unpause. And you're fighting mechs as well, including like a whole ship. What is this? It's a psychic droner. Oh, it's a frigate. What is this? Oh, it's literally the thing that I came here to fight. Okay, right, yeah, gotcha. So if I just... Yeah, Morty will just kill. Morty, kill. You do you, boo. Meanwhile, back at base, God, they're all like Mark II Militors. Can you say end of the colony? I've accidentally ordered the death of these cows. Where are they flocking to? Just over there. Oh, it's because they think they're a siege. I see. Can we get auto mortars down? We've got no ammo for them. Ah, crap nuggets.
Severin Tiger wants you to save the game.
Fair, fair. Let's save now. Thanks, Severin. Why not save just, you know, just now after that's happened? Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the best way to do this is going to be. First of all, the minuscule kill squad is going to run out there and attempt to kill them, and they are going to get mullered. These things all have shields. They all have mech assault rifles Mark 1. They are very, very strong Militor Mark 2s. Let me think about tactics. Have we got a tactic for dealing with this? Missing rally point? Oh, over here. I see. I mean, hey, Mortarian's about to have his merry way with all these guys, so, you know. Well, as long as that charge cannon doesn't kick his ass. He's got a lot of shields, though. He's got a lot of shields. He is functionally immortal to ranged weapons because of all those shields. Love it. Right, so, how to deal with this problem? This is the real issue. I wonder if Mortarian can get back here in time. Sprint back, buddy! Need EMPs, yeah. Security. Auto mortars. I know I can make them. Make portable mortars. I can make... Can I? Yes, I can make auto mortars. But I need mechanoid components. That's what I'm missing. Auto mortars or mechanoid components as well. Twitch event. Spike sent the siege. I see. A group of Chaos. From Chaos. Oh, if they land nearby, this will be the funniest thing in the world. Do it. Do it. Land on the mechanoids. Oh, I see. Falgard and Spike have decided we're dying. A group of pirates has arrived. A group of Chaos has arrived. Yes. Yes, Chaos. Are these going to be like Chaos Space Marines or what? They are. They're going to fight the mechanoids. Oh my god. They're all spitting acid and all sorts. That's a fight and a half. Where's the pirates? Oh, there's a few of them. Yeah, I think now is the time to draft people, isn't it? We'll just mark all the Chaos Marines for being killed as well. Because, you know, if Kill Squad want to get out there, they can, I guess. Everyone get into defensive positions of some sort, right? Oh, look, a bunch of folk died here. I don't even know what did that, but cool. This is a massive scrap down here. I think the mechanoids are winning. The mechanoids are winning very hard with their deeply accurate weaponry. Remember the landmines. Ooh, they've actually done a very good job of avoiding the landmines there. That's concerning. Okay, as folk arrive here, we need to put them in the right places, like Jester there, Jester there, Slinky there, Festus there, Sonic there in case they punch through. Oh, hello! You move very fast. What the hell are you? You're a Primarch. Good, they have multiple Primarchs. We're done. Is this like a whole raid of Primarchs? Yeah. Yeah, this is like a whole Primarch raid. That's why they're shrugging off landmines. Because they're all Primarchs. Every single one of them. They're all Primarchs. The tortoise had a heart attack. I mean, can you blame it? In fairness. Can you blame the tortoise for just popping his clogs on the spot? Like, Morty might be the only survivor by sheer dint of being in a different place and a different time. Healing Grace is being spammed now. Bumble drones and constructoids are falling hard. Oh, let's safe zone the robots so that we don't lose them all. Hey, they want to know whose raid's doing what. So, Fowls was the pirates. They're the pirate Primarchs at our front doorstep. Spikes were the Chaos Space Marines who have just had their shit rocked by the world of mechanoids over here, which we've still yet to deal with. We haven't even taken out one of them yet, I don't think. Coffee in the Rain, you're a melee user. Get ready to back up there. Displaced Ninja, get out the firing line. Typhus, you're a child. Don't be on the front line. Oh look, more people are showing up. Good. Bramble maze won't work on concrete. That's a good point. What other psychers do we have and what can they do? Where are the lasers? I don't know. Like, we just ended up with no good weapons, it seems. Like, after the last death, all the good weapons basically got destroyed. And front line's holding so far. Good healing Grace. We've destroyed the frigate. Look at that. Hang on. Mortarion. Orders are fully deconstruct. Take it all apart for stuff. Morty, you're cloud watching. Good. Have fun. Have fun cloud watching over there, buddy. Like, not being funny, but all hell is breaking loose back at base. Yeah, it's a pity the Primarchs didn't land by the mechs. That would have been a really good fight. That said, if they survive until the mechs make their attack, which... Oh, who are these jokers now? Hang on. Where did this raid come from? We are laying everything we've got into these Primarchs. And oh, what was that? Krabs, did you just smite everyone? Like everyone friendly? You did. You just smote everyone. I think you just suffered some kind of perils of the warp and blew everyone's faces off. So come back in, mate. Come back in. We need every bit of firepower we've got. Well, we've taken... No, it looked like some of them were down, but they were out. Oh, God! That one's got a gun. Healing Grace. The only reason we're alive. Lucas, what are you doing? You're not shooting. That's what you're doing. Throwing. Who are these fireballs coming from and stuff? I don't understand. Oh god, everyone's exploding. Yeah, everyone's exploding. Heck on the mechanoids as well. They move quite fast as well, so we might get a bit of action from the mechanoids, but I don't think it's going to be beneficial to us. The fuel is on fire. Good. Oh god, all the gas generators are on fire. This can only end well, right? No! Frenchie down. Meeps is down. Well, not dead, but downed. Well, this is the other pirates coming in from behind now. I don't know if they're the same team, so the Fiends... The Primarchs are the Fiends, they're all on the same team. Oh, the Primarchs are just the front wave of the attack, by the way. Just for reference. They messed up another smite. L-Crabs! Stop! I could use a tornado generator, but I'm not going to, because that would be dumb. Have we taken down any of them? That's what I need to know. Have we taken down any of them? Where is Morty? That's a point. We should definitely be getting him running back. Stop cloud watching, you tart! I just want him to pull all this stuff apart so we can bring it with him. It's like the main reason for going. There's loads of free resources up there. That's it. He's pulling it all apart. There's just shed loads of plasteel and good stuff. And oh, one's in. We're done. Yeah, they've pushed through the front line melee. Those are my non-combatants. Leave them alone. They didn't hurt you. They didn't want any of this. Everyone's neural heat hit maximum, so we've got no more psychic powers, really. Good news, we can actually kill the regular pirates. Maybe if we kill enough of them, the Primarchs will retreat. Oh, deaths. Here we go. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, isn't it? Slinky's gone berserk. Typhus has gone berserk. Everybody's dead, Dave. Including many Frenchies that are also going berserk. A resurrection has occurred, which is brave. It's real brave to be resurrecting people in the middle of the combat. I love what you guys are doing here, but you're just resurrecting them to die again. But I said if you keep them long enough, the mechanoids turn up. And they don't like the pirates. So they're going to kill them all for us, right? Jeez. Oh, we've just lost control of all the bots. Because Data Swami died and probably lost his mech link again. Yes, they're running. The Primarchs are running. The Primarchs are technically defeated. We killed enough of their buddy pirates, but they're fleeing. Unfortunately, there's still a world of mechanoids in our base, and they don't retreat. Sadly. I'm loving the spam resurrection. Are you with me, son? No! No, we are not. Right, Mortarion is done over here, so we should maybe actually, you know, tell him to come back. Destroyed settlement. Nope, didn't want to zoom in. Wanted to reform the caravan to come home. Morty, no pressure, buddy, but it is
Stop! He's already dead.
Right, it feels a little bit like that. Bring back as many of these bots as you can, because we can pull them apart and hopefully get their mechanoid bits out of them. Spike, I love that. Good clip. Yeah, bring that one up. Send. It'll take him a whole day to get back. I don't know if he's going to be back in time to make any sort of difference, but you know. We still going. These guys are focusing so hard on trying to murder Primarch. And this is the most resilient... Oh, it's mech variant armor plating turret. Finally got taken down. Everybody's dead, Dave. Everybody's dead. The resurrection spam is very impressive, I have to say. Like, what are these mechanoids going to do now? Oh, they're going to come in and kill Frenchies. Oh, no. It's going to be wholesale Frenchie massacre, isn't it? Mortarion's got quite a way to go. 1.1 days. Look at this! Oh, no! That's so fun. I advise a tactical load. It won't save us. It won't save us because don't forget we got made to save it after. Oh look, they're breaking all our chairs and our tables. So rude. So rude. Who got resurrected? Briefly, Raven God got back up, I think. Very briefly. There's some surviving prisoners over here that you guys haven't taken care of. Oh, they did not like Raven Guard being alive. They came and executed him on the ground. That is harsh, dude. That is so harsh. This is unfun. Tomo, you have fun says vote now. Why are you saluting?
Vote is done.
The vote is done. I can't see what gets done because there's so many things coming past. 123 more.
Chat could have chosen different
Long
ways
night.
to slow down the enemy.
What is long night? Hang on, what is long night? A space entity of unimaginable size has covered a local star, resulting in a long-lasting apocalypse. Terrified of this supernatural phenomenon, other factions will use this time to wage war and conflict across the surface. Good! Great. Hey, did take care of our surfeit of French bulldogs. In fairness. We had so many French bulldogs, and this has solved that issue. I'm seeing the positives in what has happened, okay? I'm seeing the positives.
He's in denial.
I'm not in a river in Egypt. I'm in Britain. No, my tank! No! My tank!
That's what breaks you, really?
Yes. Yes, it is. Did we get a man in black? We did not, because actually a lot of people are still alive, just dying on the floor. Morty is our man in black, and he's slowly working his way back to base, furious.
You know what did this? You said to chat, hey, like, we're doing so good, everything...
Lucas, run! Oh, God!
We're overcoming everything, all will be well.
Everyone's back up, everyone's back up. Come on, people. Fight for your right to partay. Get in here and defend. Oh, no, there's enemies, like, amongst us.
We currently have everyone down or dead.
Yes, we do.
Oh, there's one person standing. Mortarian.
Yes, Mortarian. He's furiously sprinting back to base.
He's gonna arrive to see all of the bodies.
Yeah, he's gonna stop to sleep a couple of times as well. Possibly.
Well, hey, you've got a chance of the colony continuing.
There's a chance he could come back and save everything.
Severin Tiger has resurrected someone.
Yeah. Someone got rezzed. I'm not sure who. It was Severin Tiger, and they promptly got killed again. Or dropped again.
I'm alive! Bang!
Planned combined chaos. So Severin and Falgard were working together. They were planning that themselves.
Oh yeah, this was nothing to do with me. I'm really proud, guys.
Waiting for like a raid to happen that they could tack onto.
There's a butterfly.
The Primarchs couldn't kill the Max. What chances
Such a pretty
Morty got?
butterfly.
Yeah. Looks like they're just busy cleaning up the last of the Frenchies. Any more Frenchies? Only the ones that are dying. Tortoise, by the way, having suffered a painful heart attack and a major artery blockage, still alive, despite being shot twice by mechs as well. Frankly, that Tortoise has had it worse than anyone else at this stage.
They deserve a medal.
They
after
deserve
this.
a goddamn medal.
I can't believe you have colonists not buried. Oh my god.
Colonists left unburied. The whole colony. Colonists need rescue. The whole colony.
Literally,
But-
people are like, excuse me, can I have help? You're like, in a minute!
But good news, we've spotted a plasteel-rich asteroid nearby.
Oh, all is saved.
So all is saved.
Plastic is the way.
Raven King's just dropping plague bearers, which apparently just landed in a cave over there. But they're not. Oh, the reactor just scrammed itself because they. Oh God!
Chat, the telling sign should have been when I came in here.
That's all the chem fuel. That's all the chem fuel
Yeah.
went up.
Like I said, the sign should have been when I came in here, and I am no longer causing chaos.
Healing Grace! Let's go! Defensive mode!
Jester of Fate is no longer capable of walking.
Incapable. Oh, that's the other reactor scrammed. Oh,
I
God.
don't think it's fair to say people running away from this combat are cowards. I really don't. I feel like run, save
I think,
yourselves.
yeah, just do it. Do what you've got to do, you know? Morty is going to be a while. I'm not going to lie, he is going to be a little while.
Who names an area Fen Gorilla Body?
Yep, exactly. Or the Lonbarium Marsh. Nana's Destruction Mountains.
I love that.
Like, is that the... Oh my god, whoa! Oh, I wish I could backtrack because we just missed something epic. It was all the deep chem. And it just blew
Toolbox.
up. Ah. Rewind time. I want to rewind time and see that again.
How can you?
You can't. That reactor got damaged. So it's possible we've got cracked fuel cells. Oh look, pollution be spreading from here. Because that's what matters.
So how long has this colony survived?
I don't even know. I don't even know how to tell
Well, it's
you.
on 3 of
Is it on the save file? Nope.
3 of August 5506.
Yeah. I don't know where you start. Don't know what date you start.
You're the RimWorld expert.
Expert is a stretch, really, isn't it?
I wonder how long the RimWorld devs have played RimWorld
6
for.
years. 6 in-game years we've survived for. So...
Is that more than...
That's more than any other colony we've had.
Yeah.
This is the longest running colony we've ever had. Festus died, Lucas died, Chugnuts died. Oh shit, I think some of them are dying in ways that aren't leaving bodies now. So some of them cannot be resurrected because they are gone.
Also, res is expensive.
Maybe goes back up and trying to slap one to death by hand. Unarmed. He's trying to punch it to death. Hey, you know, again, we give points for bravery.
That's the power school of excellence.
That's the, yeah, just slap it dead. Morty's nowhere near home. Nowhere near home, right? And French Bulldog 1 has developed an illness, infection, in her body.
Her whole body.
The whole body, just head to toe infection. Res is cheaper than healing grace. That's fair, that's fair. Can't fault you. Our only hope is that Maury gets back and is in absolute killing mood. Oh, all the storage is destroyed.
Will they? Or will they go the way of Vortan? Watch the colony burn and claim the remnants for themselves while effing off into the distance.
I mean, it's possible, isn't it?
Only
It's
time
very possible.
will tell.
Meeps is dead. Meeps is dead once again. My shrimps!
But wait. Meeps is dead, but did they have both of their legs?
I don't know. Let's see if there's any indication of the leg health. They had them. They had both legs.
But they did have frostbite and a gunshot, so
Well,
they had pretty damaged legs.
Pretty busted legs, but you know. Severin's dead. Again. Interesting that the mechs are destroying the columns and dropping mountains on their own heads. Yeah, they did do that a bit, didn't they? God, they've broken everything.
So is Mortarion MVP, or do you have a different MVP?
No, it's Mortarion. Mortarion's MVP. He hatched from a Primarch egg. We nurtured him up to 18 years old, and then we sent him on a mission.
Was that one of the eggs I sent you ages
Yeah,
ago?
like right at the start.
Oh, I love that. So you could say, I'm the only reason that you've survived this long.
I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that.
Hey, I didn't cause this apocalypse.
I'm not giving you that win. You instigated it. You lit the flame.
I taught them the way.
You taught them the way. God, they're breaking everything. Like, do they leave once they've broken everything? Is that how this works? Or because mechs don't really take resources, they don't steal anything.
They just move in.
Because they don't care. This is their house now. Sonic's dead.
The headshot?
Yeah, why not? I wish I could fast forward at this point because I get it. They're breaking the base, but I just want to see. I want to see what happens when Mortarion gets back. Like, is he capable of? Yeah, Fel. That's why I don't increase the point rate, right? Oh, but that necessitates me coming up with a new mod pack and a new theme.
Well, it depends. Mortarion could set up a new colony.
I was really
In the ashes of this one.
looking forward to actually getting to the nukes and cool weapons on this colony. We were that close. We were so close.
Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm
They
not
had options
looking to
fix
blame
things.
you. But I really wanted us to actually get the nukes this time and use them, because we've never done it before.
I'm so proud of you.
But
Chap.
every time we get close to it,
It's a beautiful thing what you've done.
you guys burn the colony to the ground.
And I feel like we've got this really special connection. Thank you.
Spike, given what's happened here, I think it's actually more likely that chat killed Spike. If we think about this, it's more likely that chat killed you. God, why is this one naked? One of the Chaos Space Marines got stripped. I imagine one of the pirates decided to take what they could get and leave. Some of the mechs are leaving. Some of them. I think some of them can hear Morty coming. Some of them have detected his approach and are leaving before they die. Come on, Morty, run faster. We all just want to see what happens when you get back to base.
That's like telling everyone else to die quicker.
They're already dead. I can't tell them to die any quicker, can I? Come on, corpses, die a second time. Now we know that you can find asteroids. I think we need to explore space next time. And I was working on it.
That's what this was.
That's what this was. I have to get to this stage again,
You know
Severin.
what you should do?
Hmm?
You should get a spaceship. Or a shuttle. And you should go explore space. Because I don't really feel like you're doing RimWorld justice. I just think for someone that's put so many hours in, what have you been doing all this time? You got an achievement!
I did. It's
Are you entertained?
for being sad. The average happiness of my colony just went below 5%. So, congratulations.
Hey,
Be sad.
you wouldn't have got that achievement without chat's help.
I get that achievement every time we play this game because at some point you all murder the shit out of each
No,
other.
it said new achievement. Can't be a new achievement.
You can get it every time you play.
Was it not a Steam
Achievement. It's not a Steam achievement. It's a vanilla expanded achievement.
Ah. What Steam achievements haven't you got for no reason in particular?
I mean, I don't think there are any for RimWorld. I could be wrong. I don't think RimWorld has Steam achievements. No, grayed out.
Ah?
The spaceship was destroyed in space. Yeah, we tried exploring space before. We did. We built this whole spaceship. Do you remember what happened, Hugh of Fun, when we built a whole spaceship and
No
put
clue.
loads of time into building a spaceship?
Tell me all about it.
You
No idea
sucked
what
all
you're
the
talking
oxygen out of it.
about. But is it necessary to travel?
Yes, apparently.
You did say only take what's necessary. To me, it wasn't
Dr.
necessary.
A58. Dr. A58 has dropped a single Resurrector mech serum somewhere on this map. There it is! No one's alive to use it, and it's surrounded by armed bastards, but it's there.
Yeah, but there was probably a queue, right? For the sending of the stuffs. Hey, technically if someone sends bulldogs now, then they'll be in charge. Just saying.
It's okay. They've almost broken everything. And I imagine when they've done that, they'll either leave... or, oh no, they're taking the walls down. They are being thorough with their destruction.
They want to leave no remains.
They want to leave no trace.
No
I got
cure.
no trace. Sorry. No recreation variety. That's not really a problem right now. That's not the key issue here.
No colonist variety.
No colonist variety, yeah. Spike purchased one French bulldog for your colony. It wasn't a tame one, though, so the mechs don't care. They will have just let it roam.
No life or death variety.
No life or death variety, all just death. Look at these prisoners. Look at these untouched prisoners.
Well, they're in charge
The
then,
mechs have
aren't
just
they?
left these prisoners here.
They're sleeping. They're having a great time.
Oh, Morty's crossed the river.
Come on, Morty.
I like to think that he just didn't stop. He ran clean across the water. Like this furious Primarch
Look.
is on full power back to the base.
In the ashes of the colony, Mortarion will build a better world. A stronger world. A harder world.
Alright. starting the fascist dictatorship of Mortarion here. He has a Primarch in Enforcer gear. Yeah, he is. Oh, Sonic's dead.
I think if someone is got that such like low self-esteem that they're a dictator upon themselves, they need to really look into that.
Raven, you'll be glad to know that the mechs are tidying up the workshop for you.
It's going to be so organised.
Spike, yeah. A new world. Chun 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 chun. A stronger world. Chun 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 chun. A Primarch world.
Now with pixies.
Is that better?
And his bulldog sidekick.
Stop!
You got to cater to all markets.
No. Only the grimdark market is being catered to here. Mechs bring the organisation that was so sorely needed. Yeah, by just flattening the whole landscape. Like, they've just glassed the entire base.
It's called minimalism.
He's approaching. He's approaching at high speed. Look at him.
They're just throwing away anything that doesn't give them joy.
He's
okay?
0.3 days away and approaching fast. He's brought nothing with him, actually. Oh no, he's got items. He's carrying 4,000 berries because he's just... Like, as he runs, he's scooping fistfuls of berries into his mouth. Just like off plants that are nearby. Just like this. Oh Lord, he coming.
With the skill and dexterity to not poison himself on the way, I'd point
Yeah, he's
out.
only grabbing the good ones as he goes past.
Yeah.
It's quite skillful, it's quite capable, yeah. Like, considering that other parties of colonists who are good at herbalism struggle to self-sustain off berries, where he's finding 4,000 berries a day.
He recycles.
It's, oh no! Never.
Chat couldn't see the actions then.
Never, not even in the heat of the moment, is it okay to go ass to mouth, Hugh Fun. That's never okay. That's not acceptable on any level.
Is that a war crime?
Yes, yes. Prison for war crimes. The crimes against, I don't know, even at this point, it's just bad. He's got a bunch of pals with him, yeah. Actually, he's bringing a load of their dead friends. That's what he's actually doing here. He killed a load of mechanoids, and he's dragging the bodies back with him. I would like to point out that there's like 20 dead mechanoids.
I'd like to point out if he put them the fuck down, he'd get here quicker.
I mean, yeah, but he's making a psychological point at this stage, isn't he? Like, his friends are already dead, so he's gonna bring you your dead friends. He's bringing 77% of an engine as well.
I guess
Does
it
he
depends
care?
which 77% of it as well.
Yeah, it does a bit. It does a bit. I like that these mechanoids do not care about the prisoners in the slightest. Roof collapse. Nice, nice. Did they kill
They're
any
just
of
interior
themselves?
designers. You've got
They
it all
are.
wrong.
They're interior design mechs. It's fine. The thing is, there are still a lot of resources on this map. In fairness, the Replimat is very, very down. But all the Replimat tanks are still full. The main problem is that the computer's gone. The main issue is that the Replimat computer's gone. And we can't replace that without the isolinear processor. The computing module. Sorry, the isolinear computing module.
If only Mortarion was pregnant.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U
That
is
was
for
perfect
you and
timing,
me.
Felgard. You said if only Mortarion was pregnant, and immediately went, F is for friends that stay together, do stuff together. And I was like, is it now? Well. Yeah, can you imagine if a furious, heavily armoured, pregnant Primarch smashed back onto the scene?
Be done.
You'd be pleased to know that your mention of ass to mouth caused me to crater my ship into the nearest asteroid.
You are most welcome.
You're welcome, Maury. Enjoy that mental image, because it's not going away anytime soon.
We're just here to make you all humble gamers. That's our job.
Yeah. Oh, one of the prisoners has gone berserk. That is a real choice. That is a brave choice.
You watch them
You
take
know,
him
yeah,
down.
yeah. He suddenly becomes the fist of fury and just annihilates
And then
everything.
they'll marry Mortarion and
Yeah.
have a ton of babies.
Have a ton of Primarch babies, which doesn't get passed down through bloodline. Unfortunately, it's not a bloodline.
And then Mortarion will just look on
Gene.
with disappointment and disgust.
Mm. I have only contempt for all of you. That's how Mortarion feels right now. Right, he's so close.
Well,
He's so
don't
good.
you scroll in then.
They should be able to hear him approaching right now. Any moment now, one of these dots will appear at the edge, and in a flash, we'll just go anime style, just like, and then he'll stop, and they'll all explode.
Oh,
So saving.
that's a good sign.
It's nearly a good sign. His estimated time to destination is now 0 days. He is out
Go
of
back to
food.
the other thing.
I will be
No,
fine.
because you missed a bit last time.
Okay. Mortarion will be sad that his adoptive father, brothers, and sisters are all dead. Yes, he will. He'll be pissed.
I'm gonna laugh if Mortarion just goes on a sad wander now.
Just a sad wonder. Shadowwraith just died.
How have they only just died?
Because some people have been bleeding out for an unreasonable amount of time. Jester, Beardoof, Elkrabs, and Jim Bob
Oh, what a way
still
to go.
technically alive. And not anymore.
You just murdered them.
I did not do that.
Oh, I saw him click.
I don't have the power to just click and make explosions. That's not a thing in RimWorld. It's never been. Nice try. Stop attempting to get me in more shit. However, you,
I
Typhus,
did nothing.
listen. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm trying to give you a news update, but you keep interrupting me. So pack it right in. You, Typhus, Beardoof, and Shadowwraith's bodies were all just destroyed, so you now cannot be resurrected. Those four are
Good.
gone.
Zombie Hugh is dead.
I am going to regenerate your body.
Don't.
I will do it. I will find you, and I will find a way to regenerate your body, because I know it can be done in this. The caravan has arrived. Mortarion is on scene, and is apparently more worried about tending to a French bulldog than he is about dealing with the enemies
French
here.
Bulldog Psychic.
It's
Let's go.
John Wick. It's John Wick. They hurt his dog.
Save your dog. Oh, this isn't no good.
You are reaction force. You should be killing all of these.
Watch them make
He's
friends.
not hitting. Don't know. His shields are dropping very fast. Morty couldn't stop them. He couldn't kill one.
We didn't try.
He didn't try hard enough, did he?
He was so sad about the bulldog.
He was so sad about the bulldog he gave up, yeah. And so,
Sorry.
yet another sodding colony has fallen once again. The sigh. We will ask in Discord what you guys want to do, because there are literally two choices. Either we load autosave 1 from before all the shenanigans happened and declare that yes, Spike and Foul, you win, but we're going to continue with this colony because we want to nuke some bitches. Or we start a new run, and I will ask you guys in Discord what you want to do, and then I will make a decision based on none of your answers. No, I will take your answers into consideration.
My personal view is
Raven,
this is kind of done.
answer in Discord. Yeah, you've been bored of this colony for ages,
No,
but not everyone
I didn't
has.
say I've been bored of this colony. I'm just saying this story arc has wrapped itself up quite succinctly.
But
and
it
that is
hasn't.
usually our rule.
It hasn't, because the point of the colony was to build nukes and
No, the
nuke
success
people.
of the colony was that.
But
You
we
didn't
never get to
succeed.
see the nukes. It's why I have to keep putting Rim Atomics in every mod pack,
Speak to them. I don't know.
because we want to see the nukes. If I load, do you get your silver back? I can't give silver back. I can't. Rim Connect is totally out of my control. I don't have that power, I'm afraid. So no. But I will ask in Discord. Don't tell me here, because I won't remember. And I won't take your answers here into account, because I won't remember. So I will ask in Discord, answer in Discord, and then I can take your answers into account. Apparently we need a doctor. Apparently we really need a miner.
This is the thing as well. People have put crowd control coins into this ending.
They have. They have, and that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking
Yes.
chat what their opinion is. So I will ask in Discord. And we
It's
will
so
decide.
salty right
I
now.
know, but like, I'm trying to say I will ask for people's opinion, and you're like, oh, they've spent money on it. You should really do. I'm like, oh no, they're not. English gone. I will just make noises. Anyway, chat, come on over to the Just Chatting page where we will tell you what we've got coming up on the stream.